We're just about ready to kick this thing off here as Goshen has it teed up on the 40-yard line. Two men back deep for the Broncos is Elijah Valdez and Lucas Powell ready to receive this opening kick. They'll run it up. A short kick will be fielded right around the 22-yard line, coming back towards the Broncos sideline. That's Spalding, I think. Has it in his hands, goes up past the 35, pushes the pile to about the 37-yard line where the Broncos will have it. My name's Greg Liming. I'm here with Rob Bowman, Nate Whalen back in the studio. Maggie Dean up on top with the camera for Goodguysradiotv.com. We had a short little technical issue, but we're here for the kickoff. We made it just in the nick of time. Rob, another exciting league matchup here tonight.
Yeah, it should be a good one. These teams still, Western Brown still vying for a league title, obviously, with the loss to Massey last week, but only one loss in the league, trying to get number 3 in the win column tonight.
Broncos will go empty here on this first play. Takes the snap a little high. Sutton throws towards his own sideline. Has it complete. Braden Harmon will be pushed out of bounds right past the 45-yard line to about the 46. Nice little throw and catch on first down from Sutton to Harmon.
Yeah, get Harmon involved early. Good talent. Young kid, great hands. Improved every week throughout the season.
It is senior night here at Western Brown, and a pink out in the crowd. A lot of the players wearing pink socks and gloves as well. Sutton quick throw a little bit behind Matthew Osborne. It'll fall incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3. I think he would have had first down yardage there, but a little bit behind him. They'll bring up 3rd and short.
He had some room running that crossing route from right to left, and Powell just put it on his back shoulder. Had to turn a little bit too much to bring that one in. Did have some room to run, though, if he were able to bring that in.
So the Broncos are headed from left to right on your radio dial, headed towards that south end zone here in the first quarter, wearing their all yellow with white numbers and letters. Sutton's going to run this one off the right side. He's going to try to fall forward for first down yardage, but he's going to be short. Goes forward for about a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Is going to bring up 4th down and 2.
Designed run all the way. They pull the backside guard on that one. I think that was number 58, actually. Brian Smith Jr. coming around to lead the way. Not much going there, though.
They'll give him about a half a yard. It's going to bring up 4th and a long 2 here as now Sutton tries a hard count. No one jumps. And he's going to look over to the sideline. Powell lined up in the backfield, but now motions out to the left. 3 on his left, 2 on the right. Sutton in the shotgun. 11:09 to go in the first. Quick throw towards his own sideline. Has it complete. Harmon again cuts back inside. And it takes 3 or 4 Warriors to drag him down, but not till he goes past midfield up to the opposite 45-yard line for a first down.
Yeah, interesting front look, too, for Goshen. They had 5 men right at the line of scrimmage, only one of them down in a 3-point stance. I think they were looking for Western to try to draw them off sides, which they did initially, but all standing up. It's a different look. Now they've got 2 down linemen.
Osborne in the backfield with Sutton. Takes a snap. He'll throw it to Osborne. Makes a nice one-handed catch. Cuts back towards the middle. Spins off a tackle. Still fighting for some yardage. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. Looks like he goes forward for about 2 yards. Will bring up 2nd down and about 6, maybe 7.5.
A really nice catch there out in the flat. One-handed. Brought that in, and Osborne's not one to go down at the initial contact. He is a little bit gimpy right now, though, as he heads back to get lined up.
So actually hard to see with all those jerseys down there. They're only going to mark him with a yard, so it'll be 2nd down and 9. 10:39 to go as the clock stops with him going out of bounds. Quick throw towards his own sideline again, and nobody home. Osborne and Harmon over there kind of looking at each other, maybe a little miscommunication. Falls incomplete, will bring up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, they were both in the same spot on the field. Neither one of them thought that was intended for them. Harmon does a couple push-ups, maybe ran the wrong route there. 3rd and long coming up.
So it'll be 3rd down and 9 with 10:36 to go here in the first quarter. We appreciate you tuning in here on 99.5 The Edge and Goodguysradiotv.com. Final home game of the season. Sutton takes a snap, quick throw, setting up the screen, has it complete. Isaiah Smith with some room, tries a stiff arm. He's spun down pretty hard around the 25-yard line, but a really nice gain. Quick throw and catch, and Smith puts it a new set of downs for the Broncos.
Sutton gave a look out to the right. They run the tunnel screen coming back left to right, back to the middle of the field. Isaiah Smith, full head of steam, gets the first down.
Broncos go quick, empty set. Sutton throws towards the left sideline, had it complete but dropped around the 20-yard line. I think that was, looks like Isaiah Smith over there on the sideline. Not something you see very often. Drop that one, it'll be 2nd down and 10.
No, that was a tough one. The ball floated out there almost to the numbers from the right hash all the way to the left numbers. Smith just anticipating that contact from the defender coming in.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Sutton, pretty good time to throw. Now rolls out to his left, still wants to throw. He's going to throw it late, bounces off the intended receiver. Pretty good coverage there on the back end by number 80, Evan Harris. That'll fall incomplete. Will bring up 3rd down and long.
Elijah Valdez over there. The pass deflected by the Goshen defender, deflected into a dangerous spot right back into the middle of the field, but that one falls incomplete.
So 3rd down and 10. 10 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. Empty set again. Ball's on the right hash. 3 on his left, 2 on the right. Sutton takes a high snap. Quick throw towards his sideline. Has it complete. Braden Harmon shakes the tackle. Still going all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Dropped down pretty hard, but a nice play on 3rd and long will move the chains and make it 1st down and goal.
Good series to start the game for the Broncos. They've already converted 2 of their 3 3rd down attempts and 1 4th down conversion. Now they're inside the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I think that was Corbin Miller. They're trying to jump that, but was a second too late. Now they'll hand this one to Powell going off the left side. He slips 1 tackle, still going on his feet, and now the ball's down on the ground. Powell lost the football, and it looks like the Warriors fall on it. Lucas Powell drops the ball, fighting for some yardage. He was turning those legs, got hit a couple of times, kept it going, but he puts it on the deck, and the Warriors are able to fall on it. And there's the first turnover for the Bronco offense, and a big play by the Warrior defense to get off the field.
Yeah, huge play. They get backed up. They bend a little bit, get them inside their own 10-yard line, but force the fumble on Powell, his first carry of the ball game, and now they get the ball back without the Broncos scoring after a pretty good first drive.
So the ball took a bounce towards Goshen's side, so back to the 13-yard line would be 1st down and 10 for this Goshen offense led by quarterback Logan Haley. 2 men in the backfield with him. Man goes in motion. He'll fake 1 handoff, hands it off, coming back the other way. Some room to run. Going up the middle, bounces off the referee maybe and falls forward. And I think that's going to be a 1st down run on the first play from scrimmage.
That is. They do mark him for a 1st down. Nice run. They fake one way and come back from right to left. Nice counter.
Haley going quick, low snap, but he's able to corral it. Now he's going to throw towards the right. Low throw, and the ball's on the ground. That'll fall incomplete. Pass was intended for number 11, Ethan Richardson. It's incomplete. Will bring up 2nd down and 10.
And Richardson was open, but Haley left that one just a little bit low for him to bring that in.
So Goshen headed from right to left on your radio dial. They're wearing their white jerseys with gray pants, red numbers and letters. This time they'll hand it off up the middle. Not a lot of room to run there as the Broncos make a nice play. Pretty good push at the line of scrimmage is going to bring up 3rd down and pretty long.
A nice push there. Stuff that one up the middle. Short gain on 2nd down. Brings up 3rd and long. Ty Spalding there in the mix.
A lot of bodies in there. I think number 57, Isaiah Snow, was in on that as well. 9:05 to go. 3rd down and 8 from the 27-yard line. Bronco defense trying to answer back. Haley takes a snap, wants to throw out this way. Got some pressure, and they're going to wrap him up and bring him down for the sack. A couple of Broncos in on that one. They're able to get in there. Ty Spalding in on that one as well. Gets in there and dumps him for a loss, and that's going to bring up 4th down and long.
And Ty Spalding moved to the outside, the right edge of this defensive front, and just bull rushed the left tackle, pushed him right back into Haley. Gets one arm on him, able to bring him down. Huge play.
Well, we didn't get to go through it in our pregame, and it looks like they still have the offense out here as I think Haley does punt it away for him, and now he'll back up a little bit, and it looks like he is going to kick it away. So he's going to punt it, left-footed punt, kind of a wobbler. And I think they blow that one dead. Maybe Coach Osborne took a timeout. No, they're going to call a penalty going against Goshen, so back them up a little bit more. So I'm not sure if that was Haley that kicked it. Kind of strange to see a right-handed quarterback kick it with the left foot, but penalty backs him up 5 yards, enough to try it again.
Yeah, you don't see that too often. Kids using a different foot than they do hand, but hey, things happen. Back them up, though. 4th and very long coming up.
So 8:21 to go. Here in this first quarter, Bronco defense comes away with a stop after the big sack. Again, multiple Broncos in on it, but Ty Spalding, first one to get his hands on him. And now he'll punt it away. A little bit better looking punt this time. Spirals past midfield, bounces around the 45-yard line, and checks up right there. And it's going to be pushed back. They touch it right around the 42-yard line. So it'll be pretty good field position here from the Broncos. So Broncos drive the field there. They're at 1st and goal. They have a fumble, tough play there, and that was one of our keys of the game, was limiting those turnovers. And we talked with Coach Osborne about that after quite a few of those against a good Clinton Massey defense last week. But defense really does a nice job. Answers back there. They give up a 1st down, but then get the big sack to get off the field.
Yeah, they're kind of showing up how they ended the game against New Richmond a couple weeks ago. Defense looked really good in that game and created, I think, 4 or 5 different turnovers in the game as well. They get get off the field here, only give up 1 first down on the first play for Goshen from scrimmage.
So ball will be spot on the 42-yard line, approaching midfield. Sutton's in the backfield. He has Osborne on his right, 3 receivers on the right. He rolls out that way, throws it on the run. Nice throw, and caught by Jaden Parker past midfield. Will go down around the 41-yard line into Goshen territory. Nice throw and catch to move the chains.
A sprint out to the right side. Parker, he's been trusty this season as well. Gets that one, turns upfield, gets the first down for the Broncos.
And you heard it in the pregame huddle. Coach Osborne said that he's a sleeper this week, expects Jaden Parker to kind of come into it this week and have a big week. Sutton empty set, takes the snap. He'll throw to the right, has a complete diving catch in front of his own bench. I believe that was number 8, Sandifer. Comes away with the catch. Nice job laying out, bringing it in. He'll bring up 2nd down and 2.
Sandifer has been great since transferring over from the defensive side, playing both ways for this Bronco team, and he's added a lot to this offense.
Empty set again, 3 bunched on the right. 2 out wide, or on the left rather, 2 out wide on the right. Sutton look over the middle, tucks it down now, and he's going to be hit and dropped for a loss. Sutton takes a sack on the other end. Number 28, Quentin Rice, in on that one, and they bring him down for a pretty big loss. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 8.
That's exactly what you have to do against Sutton too. He has great legs, great vision. Pocket kind of got tight on him up top, tried to step up, but those interior defensive linemen were ready for it.
So they'll go empty again. Ball's back on the 41-yard line now, where it's 3rd down and 9. Now Powell will move into the backfield. Valdez switches over to the left side. Sutton ready to take the snap. Drops back, couple step drop, looking over the middle, time to throw. He's going to throw it. Nice catch up high, and the ball's on the ground again. Broncos lose it again, and they're going to call it a catch and a fumble. I think that was Jaden Parker again, went up high to catch it, got hit, and the ball popped out. So back-to-back drives end in a fumble for the Broncos, and they turn it back over. Goshen defense comes away with another big stop.
Yeah, tough one. It looked like they had another first down there, gained after the catch, and the defender just made a great play, brought that backside arm across and just punched the ball out. Good play from that defense. Again, they're bending right now, but not breaking, forcing a couple turnovers on the Broncos as they look pretty poised so far offensively, driving the ball successfully. Just got to hold on to it now.
Well, that was a big play to get the sack on Brady Sutton to back him up to 3rd and long. They had first down yardage, but coughed it up right at the 20-yard line, and that's where Goshen will take over. Haley takes the snap, fakes a handoff. He'll run it himself up the middle. Hit by a couple of Broncos and spun down around the 23-yard line. Goes forward for a few. We'll bring up 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, new look there. They ran the read, kind of that outside zone read, and Haley keeps it up the middle.
And now Goshen going a little quick. They'll check the sideline. Well, remember, coming up at the half, it's the Health Source of Ohio halftime report. We'll have halftime stats and more. Make sure to stay tuned for that. Haley takes a snap, looking to throw towards his right, has a man complete. He's hit immediately right around the 26, maybe the 28-yard line. He's going to be pretty close to first down yardage. It's going to be 3rd down and short. And
Corbin Miller with the reception off to the right side. Broncos doing a good job, though, tackling right now. It's one thing that they've kind of struggled with, especially against Clinton Massey last week, and doing a much better job, those open field, those solo one-on-one tackle situations.
And again, I'm going to apologize now. These yellow jerseys with the white numbers are tough to see. I think that was Sandifer over on the far side that got to him quick and slung him down. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 with 5:43 to go here in this first quarter. Haley, low snap, he handles it, hands it off, and he's hit immediately. And I don't think he got the first down. Might have even gone backwards for a loss. Big play by that Bronco defensive front. I think that was Austin Huff got in there and got a paw on him. Big play by the Bronco defense.
And I'm trying to see who that other person was that was in on the tackle really quick. Shot the gap. One of the defensive linemen, that was number 42 in there, Vincent Mickles, making a great play.
So Goshen lined up on 4th and 3, backed up in their own territory to go for it here on the 27-yard line. And now there goes Haley dropping back. Looks like he's going to punt this one away. Tries the hard count, tries to get someone to jump. Nothing doing there. Now they'll reset, and he is going to punt it away. Again, a left-footed punt. Good-looking kick. Bounce right about the 34-yard line. It takes a bounce towards the end zone. It goes all the way down to about the 16, maybe 17-yard line. So pretty good punt by Haley there to flip the field, but not something we're used to seeing here so far, Rob, with these Bronco games. The defensive battle so far has been really good on both sides. You said it, Goshen kind of bend, not break. They've come away with 2 big fumbles. Broncos have done a really good job tackling. They're closing those gaps in on the interior defensive line, and it's been a good defensive battle here so far.
It really has. Broncos just got to hold on to the ball, though. Goshen really hasn't been able to slow them down. They got them in the fourth and medium situation, but Broncos easily convert that one into a first down. A couple third down situations as well, but Western's doing a great job right now driving the ball. Just got to retain possession.
So they'll spot on the 18-yard line. They'll go empty set, 3 on the right, 2 on the left. Sutton, quick throw to his left, has his receiver, makes a man miss, goes back up to the middle. Pretty hard contact around the 28-yard line. And I think they're going to mark him right about the line to gain, and they're going to move the chains. Nice play by the Broncos, first down.
Yeah, good catch, good run. Nice physical finish, too. Isaiah Smith, kind of don't see him do that too often, but lowered the shoulder and ran through the defender. Picks up the first down.
So they'll spot it right at the 28-yard line, so exactly 10 yards will move the chains. 4.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. One man in the backfield was Sutton, 3 on his right, 1 on the left. Ball's on the left hash. Sutton takes the snap, now rolling out to his right, little pressure. He's going to throw on the run, trying to get it to Smith. Has a complete pass midfield, and in stride, Isaiah Smith all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Big play by the Bronco offense.
What a throw from Brady Sutton. Had to escape the pressure out of the pocket on the run. Makes a huge throw down the middle to Isaiah Smith, none other. Great throw, great catch. First down.
Put it on the money right over that shoulder. Sutton takes the empty snap. Now he throws towards his right, has a man complete right about the first down marker. I think it's going to be a little short. Nice throw and catch on the outside there. I think that was Sandifer again.
Yeah, Sandifer picking up his second reception of the game. Again, what a good spark he's added. Another player that they can kind of rotate in with all these skill guys, try to keep those legs fresh.
Ball's inside the 20-yard line. It's second down and short. Now Sutton will check the sideline. 2nd and 2, they'll call it. 4:40 to go rather here in this first quarter. 3 on his left, 2 on the right. Ball's on the right hash. Sutton takes a snap, quick throw to his left. Through the hands and incomplete. Had a man with a little room over there. Again, not sure the number. Might have been Jaden Parker. I'm not sure, but falls incomplete. Will bring up 3rd and short.
Yeah, I think that was Parker running just a quick slant route on that left side back towards the middle to the right. And that one a little bit high, but through the hands for Parker.
So 3:34 to go. Clock stops with the incompletion. It'll be 3rd down and 2 from the 17. Sutton looking to his left. Now he'll throw it over the middle. Ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to fall incomplete. I think that was number 33, Grant Herndon, their leading tackler, got in there. The linebacker got a paw on it, knocked it down. It's going to be 4th and 2.
Going back to Parker again, too, over the middle, but they got a hand on it. I think they might have been lucky, too, with that one. Had pretty good coverage on Parker coming over the middle.
Tips and overthrows are the ones that usually get intercepted, so Broncos trying to put some points on the board. This is their 3rd possession. The first 2 ended in fumbles. They're trying to possess the ball and get down there and put some points on the board. 3.5 minutes to go in the first. 4th down and 2 from the 17-yard line. Sutton's going to run this one all the way. Goes off that left side. He falls forward. We're going to see where they spot it. And the side judge comes in immediately and says move the chains. So another 4th down conversion by the Bronco offense.
2 4th down conversions so far. 2 for 5 on 3rd down. They already have 7 first downs in the ball game, so they are moving it. Just got to get it in the end zone.
So 1st and 10 from the 15. Sutton goes empty again. 3 on the left, 2 on the right. Ball still on the right hash. Takes the snap, looking to his right, wants to throw that way, has it complete, and a big shot. No, it falls incomplete. Receiver, I think that was Sandifer down there, took a big lick right around the goal line, or right around the 5-yard line, rather. It'll fall incomplete, being up 2nd down and 10.
Sutton, good ball there. Sandifer running that slant from the right side back over to the middle towards the left. Big hit from that defender of Goshen to jar that one loose.
I think that was number 9, Cash Keats. Goes 6'3", 155, laid the lumber. Sutton wants to throw to his left now, has it complete out wide, trying to make a man miss, spins back towards the sideline, goes for the goal line, and he's in for the touchdown. Isaiah Smith, number 10 for the Broncos on senior night, draws first blood, takes it in, and Broncos lead early.
Great play, too. Finds Smith out in the open, right around the 5-yard line. Smith jukes back from the inside back to the outside, makes a few guys miss, and just uses that speed to get to the pylon.
Cunningham will be on to kick the extra point, trying to make it 7-0. So Broncos draw first blood with 2 minutes and 55 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Cunningham's ready. Sutton just about ready to put it down. Takes a snap, puts it down, kicks on the way, line drive kick, but it has just enough to get through, and that'll make it 7-0 in favor of Western Brown. We'll take a break. We'll be right back on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
Oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up for the three, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking out a hit, she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shack Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV. That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Welcome back in here to Western Brown High School, the Roses Field at Kibler Stadium, where the Broncos have scored their first touchdown of the night. They lead 7-0. Isaiah Smith on senior night. How appropriate. He has the first touchdown. And a nice throw and catch over on that far sideline. And Smith takes it in to put the Broncos on the board. Cunningham's got it teed up, ready to kick it away. And now we'll see a bouncer on the ground. Takes a big hop around the 30-yard line, and it's still loose. Broncos fight for it. It's a scrum for the ball, and we're going to see what the referees decide here. They're fighting over it. They're trying to get the pile sorted out, and there's still no signal. We're waiting for it. I think Goshen is going to come away with the ball. Yep, and now a last-minute signal, but another interesting one there. The Goshen return man touched it low. It kind of squirted out. Broncos had a chance at it, but Goshen avoids disaster and falls on it. So we've seen that quite a few times. The squib kick almost works again.
Cunningham's really perfected that kick. He started doing it last season, and this season against New Richmond he used it almost exclusively in that game when they scored over 50 points. Does it tonight, puts a good one, gets a nice high bounce, and then it hits the ground right before the return man can get his hands on it. All those spinning kicks are always really difficult to bring in, especially when they're bouncing.
You said it. That second bounce is like a bouncy ball. It just takes a big hop, and it makes it tough. Haley will hand this one off up the middle. He's met on the play by a couple of Broncos and brought down. Falls forward for a gain. Will bring up second down and looks to be about 6.
Yeah, just running that zone option with Haley right now. And the end man did a great job just allowing Haley, forcing him to hand that one off to the tailback.
So they'll mark him with 3. It'll be second down and 7. 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. Haley takes the snap. He'll fake the handoff, goes up the middle, bounces off his own blocker, but able to keep those feet moving and goes forward to about the 35-yard line, and that's going to be a first down for the Goshen Warriors. Tough run there by Logan Haley.
Yeah, really nice run. He hit his own man in the backfield, and that was about 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, able to make something out of nothing there and get a nice first down for his team.
Bronco defensive front getting some really good push. He's going to run it again. Came up from that last one a little gimpy on the right leg, but goes forward past the 40-yard line, and they're going to spot it right about the 41. Going to bring up second medium.
And that was a quarterback run all the way. As soon as he touched it, he was moving forward. Doing a good job moving the ball right now are the Warriors.
So it'll be second down and 5 from the 41-yard line. Haley in the shotgun, one man with him, takes a snap, wants to throw this one, throws it out wide to the right, and it sails over the head of the intended receiver, Camden Talinda. And that'll bring up third down and 5.
Zayden Nichols had really good coverage on him, too. That one was well over the head of the intended target, but Nichols was in great coverage there. I think he had to throw that one high.
Remember, 99.5 The Edge is your home for the Ohio University Bobcats. The Cats are back in on the road this week, taking on Northern Illinois. Pregame begins at 3 with the kickoff. It's set at 4. Has it complete now up to midfield, and a couple of Broncos are going to take him out of bounds. Number 9, Cash Keats, has the completion. Right about midfield, it's going to move the chance of the Warriors. Nice throw and catch.
A really good throw from Haley, puts it right on Keats in front of this Bronco bench, and they pick up another first down.
So 1:30 to go here in the first. They go past midfield to the opposite 49 in Bronco territory. Takes a handoff, going up the middle, moves the pile up for about a 6-yard gain. Nice run on first down. Will make it 2nd down and 4.
And this is the first drive where Goshen's really had any success up the middle so far tonight. They're doing a good job getting a nice push.
First plays in Bronco territory of the night here for the Goshen Warriors as we reach just about a minute to go here in the first. Broncos lead 7-0. Logan Haley in the shotgun takes a snap, looking over the middle, wants to throw. Now he's going to come back to his left and sails it over the head for Cash Keats, intended receiver. It'll go incomplete. Will bring up 3rd down and 4.
Missed high on his last 2 incompletions, so the ball's kind of getting away from him right now on those misses. First one was low to the receiver, but that one, the coaches over here in the press box, we heard them calling that the whole time. They're saying fade, 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 and they adjusted to it well.
Cash Keats, pretty good looking receiver, goes 6'3", 155, the junior. This time Haley will hand it off up the middle, and he's hit, bounces around, and goes down for maybe a yard gain. Another good play by that Bronco front will bring up another 4th down for this Bronco defense.
Yeah, that's a tough one. They've only converted once now on 3rd down tonight. 1 for 3 so far, and they line up to go for it on 4th and short.
They're going to mark him with no gain, so it's 4th and 4, 30 seconds rather to go here in this first quarter. Now Haley will back up like he's going to punt it away, and it looks like he's going to do that again as he will punt it away. Just kind of a pooch punt, trying to pin the Broncos back deep in their own territory as that one bounces towards the sideline, and a good punt by Logan Haley. We'll go inside the 10-yard line, so Broncos will have a long field to go. 14 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Again, another nice stand there by the Bronco defense. You said it. They had some success running the ball up the middle, and when they had to on a 3rd down, did a nice job closing in and bringing down the ball carrier for no gain and force another punt.
I really thought they might go for it there, being inside the Bronco territory, but it was just long enough that they weren't willing to risk it. Coach Elkins just wants to pin them back and force them to go the length of the field. They forced a couple turnovers early against the Broncos, and now they're going to make them go 92.
Well, we'll see if the Bronco offense can get that thing rolling again as it's on the 8-yard line. Sutton takes the snap, empty set. He'll run this one, tries to go off the left side, but he's met immediately. Big number 50 got in there. Jaden Owens brought him down for maybe no gain. That's going to bring up 2nd long.
Yeah, that's a loss of at least a couple there, too, on Sutton. So big tackle for loss for the Warriors to finish out the first quarter.
Broncos lead 7-0 here at Western Brown. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with second quarter action on 99.5 The Edge.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
Around here where it's second quarter coming up. Broncos lead this one 7-0. Some back-to-back defensive stops in the first quarter. Broncos were able to draw first blood, and they have it now after the loss back to the 5-yard line where it's 2nd down and 14. So a big play on the defensive side. Wrapped up Brady Sutton for a loss. First play in the second quarter. Sutton takes a snap, wants to throw out towards his own sideline, has it complete. Jaden Parker, he's going to be wrapped up by a couple of Warrior tackles. We'll get the sack yardage back and some. Will bring up 3rd down and manageable.
Yeah, third and medium, 3rd and short coming up here for the Broncos. Good pitch and catch out to Parker. Running that slant route again towards the middle, just finding that soft spot in the defense.
So they'll call it 3rd and 4 now. Broncos headed from right to left. High snap, throws it out towards his own sideline, a little low, and I think they're going to say he caught it. So a nice catch went down low. Isaiah Smith picks it off the shoe tops and moves the chains for the Broncos. Nice play.
Great catch, too, under pressure immediately as soon as he brings that one in. But great hands, reels that in, and picks up the first down.
All empty here from the Broncos so far. Another high snap. Looking to his left. Fakes the throw, now throws it. Smith goes up high in the last second, has it tipped out. Nice defensive play there by number 9, Cash Keats, to get a hand on it. Almost another circus catch by Smith, but it'll fall incomplete.
Great effort, great throw from Sutton. Had to throw it towards the sideline, keep it away from the defender. Smith does everything he can to try to get that one. I think he may have stepped out of bounds, though, before he got to it, so that may have been a penalty if he was able to reel that in.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Clock stops at 11:13 to go here in this first half. 3 receivers bunched on Sutton's right, 2 on the left. Takes the snap, looking to his left, throws it that way, too high, incomplete. It'll go out of bounds into the Broncos sideline. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
That one looked a little funky, too, coming out to Smith. I don't know if it got tipped or just came out of Sutton's hand a little awkward. But 3rd and long coming up for the Broncos.
So another chance here for this Warrior defense to come away with another stop after the Broncos coughed it up a few times in the first half. They were able to score on their last drive. We'll see if they can move the chains here on 3rd and 10. This time he'll have a man in the backfield with him, 3 receivers on his right. Osborne motions out. They'll throw it to him. Comes off towards his side, makes one man miss, still going, still fighting for first down yardage. I don't think that was Osborne. That might have been Elijah Valdez, rather. Or no, that's Lucas Powell. So I'll get it right one of these tries. Lucas Powell, nice couple of moves there and moves the chains for the Broncos. Big play on 3rd down.
Big play. Just ran a wheel route out of the backfield on the left side. Sutton able to find him, and Powell fought for every yard there to get the first down.
Well, I'll just keep firing names out there. One of them's got to be right eventually. 3 receivers on his right, 2 on the left. Sutton takes a shotgun snap, looking to his left. He's going to throw it deep, trying to get it to Smith. Has it complete, past the 40-yard line, 30-20. Makes one man miss, still on his feet. Isaiah Smith goes in for another touchdown. A long touchdown for the Broncos, and his 2nd one of the night, 13-0.
Huge throw. Sutton on the money tonight throwing. What a great deep ball. Puts it out there. Smith extends the hands, runs underneath it. Smart play to finish, too. Had the defender closing down on him. Cuts across him, makes him make a play, and able to keep his balance around the 10-yard line. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Well, I don't know how many times it's happened, but it just seems like he has that 6th sense. He's not a guy that runs away from everyone, but, man, he is very good when he has the football in his hands. Cunningham on for the extra point, end over end, good looking kick, and that one will be good. So Broncos lead 14-0 with 10:36 to go in the 2nd quarter. We'll take a break. Be right back on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV.
Do you have a roofing or siding project? At Higgins, they manufacture steel roofing and siding every business day. With 17 colors in stock and 70,000 pieces of trim, they are prepared to ship your project immediately. Remember Higgins for your 40-year warranted, Energy Star compliant, American-made steel roofing and siding. Located 7 miles west of Hillsboro on US Route 50 and on AC Avenue, just off 35 in Jackson. Call 800-782-4239 or visit them on the web at higginsroofing.com.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
Back in here to La Rosa's Field at Kibler Stadium. Isaiah Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the night. You said it, Rob. Brady Sutton is really on the money with those deep balls. Smith puts another one in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's not been the strong suit so far this season for Sutton. He's completed some, but tonight he looks really good all across the field.
Another ground ball kick, takes another big hop. This time it's tipped around again in some trouble. Warriors just fall on it now at the 20-yard line, so they're having some trouble handling that thing. The return man, the back man, number 12, Camden Talinda, the freshman, able to come up and fall on it at the 20-yard line. But another effective kickoff from Cunningham, and a long field to go for the Goshen Warriors.
Yeah, and that one was just no one calling the ball. They had 2 players going for it and just confused on who was going to return it.
Came in and put a good lick on it, but not before Logan Haley runs for a first down.
Yeah, good run. Had to bounce that one out to the left side, and the Bronco defense had collapsed over there, so Haley had some really nice room to run on that left side.
So it'll be 1st and 10 now. Ball's all the way up to the 33-yard line. Haley this time running it to the right. Big dose of Logan Haley. No, that's Talinda, rather. Takes the handoff. And a nice tackle there by Lamar Hall. Wraps him up and gave Spalding time to get in there. Or bring up 2nd down at about 5.
Yeah, about a 5-yard gain, but Lamar Hall saved that one from being bigger than it was. Had a great job stepping up and just making the one-on-one tackle there on the edge.
So it'll be 2nd down and 5 from the 38. Logan Haley will check the sideline now and just about ready for the snap. Now he'll take it. No, that's Talinda, rather. So Talinda taking the snaps here for this Goshen Warrior offense on this drive. Number 12, the freshman Camden Talinda, has taken the place. Not sure if Logan Haley went out, so I must have missed that one if he's over on the sideline maybe. But Camden Talinda right now taking the snaps here for the Warriors.
Yeah, more of a wildcat look with him back there. It's almost a run every play. Now they've got 2 backs splitting him on either side in the backfield.
He's listed as a receiver. He's wearing 2 gloves, so Talinda fakes a handoff. He'll try to hand it off, going back the other way, and Ty Spalding knifes in there and drops him for a big loss. That was number 22, River Gambrell, had nowhere to go. Big play by Spalding.
Who else but the team leader in tackles, 2nd in the league, 93 tackles coming into tonight. He's been a huge performer for this team, the sophomore, having a great season and a great start to the game tonight.
And now the Goshen Warriors will take a timeout. So I saw Logan Haley walk back out on the field, maybe not quite loving that formation here. It was pretty successful. They got a couple of first downs there. They moved the ball, but now Talinda handed that one off to Gambrell and had nowhere to go. Again, you said it, another great play, but I feel like I'm a broken record, but again, who else would you expect to put in a big performance here so far besides Isaiah Smith? But again, one of the things we talked about in the pregame huddle was that offensive line. Seems like they're doing a pretty good job here so far. Some pretty big guys up front there for Goshen. They've held their own and gave Sutton plenty of time to get through those reads and get the ball downfield to those playmakers.
Yeah, they really have. They've kind of grown as well throughout the season. We talked about how young they were. Hunter McKenzie goes down early, and we've seen them have some injuries throughout, but playing several freshmen on the team and just the success that they've been having with the youth that they have. It's tough for young guys to come in to learn a new playbook as a freshman and all the protections and everything that comes with this offense that Coach Osborne has, but they're doing a great job.
So a 5-yard loss will make it 2nd down and 15, and now it looks like Logan Haley is back in there. He'll take the snap, wants to throw, looking to his right, has some time, and it's incomplete. Pass was intended for Talinda. Pretty good coverage there by Austin Huff, able to get out there and get a hand on it, and that'll bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, Huff had him eyed up, had hands on him as soon as that ball got close, and allows him to defend that one successfully.
Well, remember, we'll pick a Paul Hall Insurance Player of the Game after this one. Make sure to stay tuned for that, and also our Coach's Comment Show after this one here from Western Brown. We'll recap it with Coach Nick Osborne. Hopefully a win here on senior night as the Broncos trying to close out this 2023 regular season with a couple of wins. Man goes in motion. Haley takes the snap. Pressure up the middle. Steps out of it. And now he runs. Nice play there by Haley to keep it alive. He's not going to get the first down, but a tough 6 yards there or so will make it 4th and long again. But another nice play by the Bronco defense and immediate pressure on Logan Haley's face.
Yeah, Ty Spalding blitzed up the middle there. Nobody blocked him. Had a free look at him. Talinda made a great look, or maybe that was Haley. Made a miss. Able to go forward for a few, but still 4th and long coming up.
So they'll mark it on the 44-yard line, 4th down and 9 with 8:23 to go here in the 3rd. And now Haley backs up, and it looks like he's about ready to punt this one away. We've seen this formation quite a few times on 4th down. He lines up like they're going to go for it and then backs up, and that left-footed kick, and that one bounces off his own lineman, and the Broncos fall on it with great field position at the 44-yard line. So we'll call it a net 0-yard punt. Goes off the back of the offensive lineman, just didn't get it up in the air enough. And great field position for this Bronco offense coming out leading 14-0.
Yeah, excellent field position. On the other half of the field now in Warrior territory. This will be their best starting field position of the night. Already up 14-0. They could put a hurting on them here if they can score.
And that's a tough thing, I think, to ask your quarterback to do, to try to, not something that they're maybe used to doing until they get to this level. You don't see a lot of punts at the youth level, so not something that a lot of people practice. But, again, a tough one there. Goes off his own lineman's back. Sutton takes a snap. He's going to run this one off the right side, gets a hand on him, slips out of a tackle, and still going, still turning those feet. Goes forward maybe for about a 2.5-yard gain. Will bring up second down and about 8.
Well, that's something you risk with that punt too when you're doing an 8-yard snap or so. There's always that risk that the defensive line can get a good push one of your offensive linemen back. That one bounced off his own guy's helmet there, so that's a tough one to do as a coach or a play caller, but you got to trust your guys to get those blocks.
Sutton takes the snap, 3 receivers on his left, wants to throw that way, shoulder fakes, now takes Isaiah Smith, makes another man miss, crosses up another guy, falls forward around the 35-yard line. He's going to be short of the first down, but third down and short now is another nice run after the catch by Isaiah Smith.
And what he does with the ball in his hands is incredible. He was trapped on the sideline, no gain, with about 1.5 yards of room there, shook to the inside, tiptoed down the sideline, and gets him in a 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2 from the 36-yard line. Sutton takes a snap. He's running this one all the way, goes up the middle, bounces off one tackle, still churning the feet, and he's going to be knocked down by a couple of Warrior tacklers, and I think he's going to be short of the first down. But again, almost an automatic go for it here on 4th and 1 in Warrior territory, 4th down and 1.
Yeah, unsuccessful there. They do gain a yard. Coach Osborne definitely going to go for it here inside the 40-yard line at 4th and very short. Got that heavy set.
So they'll mark it just right on the 35, or it'll be 4th down and 1. One man in the backfield with Sutton, 2 receivers on his left. Harmon lined up out wide on the right, ball's on the left hash. Sutton takes a snap, he'll throw it. Jaden Parker complete, has first down yardage, knocked out of bounds just past the 30-yard line, or maybe right at the 30-yard line. Nice play there by the Bronco offense to move the chains on 4th down.
Yeah, ran it threw it to the 2 receiver side there. Isaiah Smith leading the charge blocking. Gives Parker plenty of room there to run.
So 1st down and 10 from the 35-yard line. One man in the backfield was Sutton, same formation here, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Takes the snap, he's going to run it off that right side, makes a couple of moves, still turning those feet. A couple of Warriors in on the tackle, number 52, Tristan Guckenberger in on that tackle, as well as a couple others. He'll go forward for a couple yards, will bring up second down at about 8.
Yeah, not a whole lot going now in that interior run game. Goshen doing a good job of slowing that down the last couple series.
So they'll mark him on the 27-yard line, where it'll be second down and a long 7. Sutton takes the snap. Almost thought he was going to run. Now he pulls it down, has Matthew Osborne. He's up in it at the 5-yard line, but there is a penalty flag on the field. Might be a holding. It looks like it's coming back. Holding's going to go against the Brown. Ineligible man downfield, but a tricky play there. Sutton looked like he was going to run it, stopped at the last second, floated over the top, but an ineligible man downfield is going to bring it back.
Yeah, ran that fake draw pop pass. Perfect play call there in the situation. Osborne running free down the middle of the field, but that one will be coming back.
You see that sometimes at the college level. I feel like Tim Tebow kind of mastered that move where it looked like he was going to run, and then at the last second just pulled up enough to float it over the top. You see that on some 2-point conversions. Successful there, but after the penalty, he's going to back him up to second down and 12, back to the 32-yard line. This time they'll go empty. 3 on his right, 2 on the left. Sutton takes the snap, looking over the middle, wants to throw. Now he has it complete. Lucas Powell past the 30, goes past the 25-yard line, still dragging some tacklers, takes a big shot late, down right around the 21-yard line. I think he's going to be just short. It's going to bring up third down and 1.
Good find, though, from Sutton. I think they had 6 guys coming in pressure there on that one, able to find the open man, Lucas Powell. Powell again fighting through some tackles, gets him in a 3rd and very short coming up.
Powell running hard here tonight. We've seen him get through a couple of tackles. He did cough it up early doing that a little bit, but he's turning those legs and keeping the feet moving and getting some extra yards. 5 minutes to go here in this first half. Sutton fakes a handoff. Now ball's on the ground. Trouble with the handoff. And it looks like maybe Goshen was able to fall on it. Sutton tried to hand it off, and Goshen comes away with another turnover. Some trouble with the exchange, was trying to hand it off to Lucas Powell again, I think, and just got a little too far, and no one was there. Ball ended up on the ground, and the Warriors fall on it.
Yeah, just an unforced error there. Miscommunication on the handoff. Fumbled at the at the mesh point there, and another turnover when they're driving, poised to score. 3rd and short.
So the ball's on the 24-yard line. So Broncos fumble deep in Goshen territory again. 5:45 to go here. Sorry, 4:54 to go here in this first quarter, or second quarter rather. I'll get it right one of these tries. Broncos still lead 14-0. Goshen takes over though after the turnover there on 3rd down. Trying to get their first points of the night here tonight. Haley takes a snap, looking to throw to his left. Now he'll fire it out that way, a little high and incomplete for number 11, Ethan Richardson. And it'll fall incomplete, will bring up 2nd down and 10.
Had Richardson open on that deep slant, coming back over the middle of the field, just threw it a little bit too high for him to reel that one in. Had some room though if he was able to catch it.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 now from the 24-yard line. Well, remember, coming up at the half, it's the Health Source of Ohio halftime report. We'll have stats and more. Make sure to stay tuned for that Health Source of Ohio halftime report. 1 man in the backfield with Haley, 3 receivers on his left, 1 on the right. Broncos show a little pressure and back out of it. Handoff up the middle, but that's going nowhere. 4 or 5 yellow jerseys in on the tackle, and they're going to stonewall him for maybe a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, very little gain there, if anything. 3rd and long coming up for the Warriors.
I think they're going to mark it with no gain, so good play there by that Bronco defensive front again. Now Haley in the backfield will have 2 receivers on either side and 1 man back there with him. Bronco defense trying to come away with another stop. Quick throw out towards the Broncos sideline, has it complete. Number 9, Cash Keats, goes past the 35-yard line to the 36, and that'll move the chains. Pretty strong throw there from Haley.
A really strong throw. Keats has been his outlet on a couple 3rd down conversions tonight. Showed good hands there out on the edge.
Put some heat on that one, but it goes for a 1st down up to the 36. Haley now wants to throw again, rolls out to his right, some pressure in his face, and he'll just dump it out of bounds into the Bronco bench. It'll go incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Pretty good pressure there from Western Brown again.
Initial pressure from Austin Huff, and then Denver Ballou wrapped around him to the outside and forced him to stay kind of in the pocket, scramble up top a little bit. Just had to throw that one away.
4 minutes and 1 second to go here in this first half. Broncos lead 14-0. Looking to his left, Haley wants to throw, has time, he'll throw it out that way, and it goes right through the hands of Lamar Hall. Had an interception at the 50-yard line, and you can maybe hear the little disdain from some of the coaches up here as he had a wide open interception, goes through his hands, will bring up 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, that was a tough one. He had some guys out there too that would have led the way blocking. He'll want to get that one back for sure.
That might have been one of those ready to run before the ball got there kind of things. Haley takes the snap, looking to throw to his left. He'll throw it out that way, and it bounces off the defender again. I think that was Cash Smith, got in there and knocked it down, popped it up in the air. Good play by the sophomore defensive back, and it's going to be 4th down and 10.
Yeah, a couple great plays from the DBs on the last 2. Lamar Hall, now Cash Smith coming up big, deflecting that one away. Big 4th down coming up.
Cash Smith comes right in front of that one, had a chance at it again. A strong throw by Haley, maybe just too much heat on it to get his hands up in time. Might have bounced off his helmet, but good play there by the defender to knock it down. And the Broncos are going to get one more chance here before halftime as they'll punt it away. He's going to let it bounce over his head, takes a Goshen bounce down inside the 25-yard line, and they'll down it right around the 23-yard line where the Bronco offense will come back out. Well, Rob, you've said it. They lead 14-0. The defense has played really well here so far, but you really got to feel like Coach Osborne at this point feels like they've left a lot of points out there with the 3 fumbles. They've had a lot of chances, some really good field position. They're going to look to punch this one in here before halftime.
You still have a 14-point lead, 3 fumbles, 3 turnovers, which is huge. But you're still leading right now. His defense is playing better than they've played all season. So far, Goshen series, punt, 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 punt tonight. That's the best start to a game this defense has had all season.
So they'll go empty set here. Ball's on the 23-yard line. Takes a snap, looking to his left. Now some pressure, rolls out to his right. He's going to tuck it down and run, cuts back towards the middle, and goes down. I think he's going to maybe lose a yard or 2. Tried to make something happen with his legs there, but just not a lot of room to run.
Yeah, it looks like they do mark him for maybe no gain. Oh, they are going to back it up now, maybe about a half yard.
So this time a 1-man will line up in the backfield with him. 3 bunched on his right, 2 on the left. Sutton takes a snap, looking to his left, now back to the right, rolls out a little bit, backpedals towards his sideline, now throws it downfield and too high. intended for Harmon falls incomplete. Camden Talinda had a chance at a interception, but there is a penalty flag down on the field. Goes incomplete, will bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, that one went through Talinda's hands. I think that was a holding now on the Western Brown offensive line. Their 2nd penalty of the night on the offensive end.
So it looks like they're going to accept the penalty and back them up 10 yards. So it's going to make it 2nd down and long here with 3:07 to go in this first half. Sutton had a lot of time there, kind of backpedaled towards his own sideline. And now Goshen's going to take another timeout with 3:07 to go here in this first half. A 2nd down and very long coming up here for the Broncos. Well, again, you said it, Rob. I mean, we have seen quite a few games where it's just been scoring back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the Bronco defense has looked really stout here. Ty Spalding doing what he does. The defensive front's played well. You're getting these back-end guys involved now with Cash Smith and Lamar Hall and some of these athletes that they're able to get out there and knock them down. They're kind of flying all over the place, playing with a lot of confidence right now.
They are, and they're tackling well, too, in space, which has been one of their struggles so far this season. They're doing well and contain also, so there's been a couple runs. Haley and Talinda have tried to get to the edge, but you saw Lamar Hall on the last series come up, fly up, make a great open field tackle. So they've been coached up. They're doing what they've been coached to do, and this defense is showing up tonight.
While we got a moment here, the seniors tonight here on senior night for the Broncos: Isaiah Smith, Matthew Osborne, Austin Huff, Vincent Mickles, Hunter McKenzie, who unfortunately again had that season-ending injury early, William Pletz, and Braden Biller have all pretty much been involved here tonight on senior night. Broncos, their final home game of the season, trying to come away with another win here to improve that record up to 4-5, going into that Week 10 matchup against a good Wilmington team. Broncos will have it 2nd down and 21 from the 11-yard line. Sutton takes a snap, looking over the middle, has time, will throw that way, has a man complete. Missed tackle at the beginning, slips out, goes forward, still turning those legs all the way up to the 30-yard line. So gets a nice chunk back there. It's going to make it 3rd and manageable. Nice play there by the Broncos.
That was Isaiah Smith again with the reception. Fights through a couple tackles. Gets a big chunk of that back.
Again, Isaiah Smith goes 6 foot 170, but strong lower half, able to drag a couple of tacklers up to the 30 to make it 3rd down and 4 now with 2:35 to go. So we credited the track program with the speed. We'll credit this Broncos strength program with the yards after contact. 5 wide now for the Broncos. Sutton takes a shotgun snap. Quick throw now, has it go in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Braden Harmon, again looking where he was going to go before he had the football. Falls incomplete, will bring up 4th down.
The Warriors choose to only rush 3 there, which kind of played into the hands of the Broncos. Sutton could have kept that one up the middle, but they go with the tunnel screen to Harmon. Harmon had some room too, just fell through his hands, incomplete.
So now we'll see if Coach Osborne decides to punt one away. 4th down and 4, backed up in their own territory on the 30-yard line with 2:21 to go. They'll go 5 wide, and now Coach Osborne's going to take a timeout. We'll take a short one with them. We'll be right back on 99.5 The Edge.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
Welcome back in here to La Rosa's Field at Kibler Stadium in Mount Orab, Ohio, on the campus of Western Brown. Broncos lead 14-0. This is one of those, you feel like, kind of tipping points of the game right here, Rob. There's 2:21 left in the first half. If you go for it on 4th down and don't get it, you give Goshen pretty good field position, and they get the ball coming out after the first half. If you go for it and you get it, you can maybe run this thing all the way down and put some more points on the board. So we'll see what Coach Osborne, pretty big decision here late in this first half.
Yeah, he's a gambling man. Anytime he has it, 4th and medium, 4th and short, typically no matter where he is on the field, he's going to go for it. But like you said, this is one of those situations that could really turn the game around for Goshen. If they're able to get a turnover here, you said it, they get the ball to start the second half, we could have a tie game here in about a half hour.
So we'll see what Coach Osborne elects to do. Offense trots back out there per usual. Again, we have seen Sutton kick it away a few times. 3 bunch on the left. They're going to go for it, looking over towards his left, wants to throw that way. Now he's going to throw, has who else but Isaiah Smith complete. We'll have first down yardage, another fourth down conversion up to the 39. Nice throw and catch by the Bronco offense.
And that sticks to Coach Osborne and his willingness to go for it on fourth down. He's done it his entire career. Risk taker, but he doesn't think of it as a risk. He has that confidence in his guys to make those plays in those situations.
Broncos take the snap with about 20 on the play clock, throw it out. It's tipped around, and now it is going to be intercepted off the hands of the Broncos receiver. Bounced back around a couple of times, and the Goshen defender was able to come away with it. I think that was number 25. Corbin Miller came away with a football, and a big play by the Goshen defense to get off the field.
They went back to that tunnel screen on the right side, which they've done a few times already tonight. Miller was ready for it, running side by side with the receiver there on the right side. Once that ball tipped up in the air, Miller reached up, grabbed it, fell to the ground, got a big turnover for his team inside Bronco territory.
So the fourth turnover by this Bronco offense here in the first half. Minute 54 to go. Goshen is down to one timeout, I believe, after they've called a couple here in this first half. So clock not on their side, but still plenty of time as Haley takes a snap. Now he'll throw it out right, intended for Talinda. Falls incomplete, a little bit behind him on the ground. Bring up second down and 10.
And that pass happened earlier in the game as well, and it was the same result. A little bit low for his receiver to bring it in.
So clock stops with a minute 51 to go, still on the 41-yard line where it's second down and 10. Bronco defense trying to come away with another stop. They've done a great job here so far in the first half. Now Haley will check the sideline. 3 men on his right, 1 on the left, 1 man in the backfield with him in the shotgun. Takes a snap, he'll hand it off. Nice little cut move at the line of scrimmage, goes forward for a few yards. That was number 3, Lucas Perkins. Will take it forward to make it third down and medium.
Perkins, patient run there up the middle, just waited for those blocks to get set, made the right cut over to the left side, and got about 5 yards there on second down.
So they'll make it third and 5 with a minute 30 to go, and now Logan Haley looking over towards the sideline again. A little bit of confusion, not able to get the play in yet, but still have plenty of time on the play clock in 15 seconds. They're going to have to pick it up a little bit here as we approach a minute to go, and a little bit of confusion, and now they're going to have to use their last time out. So a little bit of mismanagement on the clock side there by the Goshen Warriors. Well, it's third down and 5. I think, Broncos have kind of been putting the pressure on all night. I think we'll see them try to do the same here again. You've manifested a few in the past. I'll see if I can manifest one. This would be a great time for Spalding to get in there and get another big one.
Yeah, it would definitely for this defense to step up. Secondary looked like they were going to go man-to-man press coverage there across the board. They had trips down to the press box side off to the right. So we'll see if they decide to change things up. May just want to go with a different route concept there, seeing the man-to-man coverage lined up. But this is one of those situations where I think Goshen, this is 4-down territory for them. There's only a minute 14 left in the half. You're inside the 40-yard line now. You've got to get some points on the board before halftime to get a little offensive momentum, and then knowing you get the ball back as well.
Yeah, I think you got to go for it on fourth down here, unless you get maybe if it's a big sack or something and you lose a bunch of yards or a mishandled snap or something like that, maybe then you punt it away. But I think you're right. I think we see them 2 plays here to get this 5 yards. Minute 14 to go. Goshen's now out of timeouts. Broncos still lead 14-0. They're going to hand this one off, going off the left side, and nowhere to go. Bronco defense wraps him up and brings him down. That was Perkins again, and he may even have lost a yard. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Yeah, they are. Looks like they do. Maybe chains do stay in the same spot. Western Brown decides to take a timeout here as well.
So they'll mark it with no gain, so 57 seconds to go now, and the Broncos use one of their final 2 timeouts. They're going to see if, make Goshen make a decision here and not let the clock run down far enough to where if they do punt it away, they'll have time for a couple of plays to see if they can break one. But we'll see what Goshen decides to do here again. Another big decision from Coach Shane Elkin. We've seen him pretty much punt it away, but like you said, pretty far down in Western Brown territory now, inside the 40. I think at this point, with less than a minute, you just go for it, and if you get it, great. If not, you play defense for the last 50 seconds of the first half.
Yeah, and I think that was that conservative call. You know you're probably going to go for it on fourth down, try to get at least a few yards, give yourself a fourth and really short with the clock still running, limits that opportunity from Western Brown, or you force them to call a timeout like they've done here. But now you're in the same situation you were in, fourth and 5 now coming up for your offense. Still inside that Bronco territory. Tough decision here coming up for Coach Elkin right before halftime.
Well, you said it. I think that was didn't go for any yards, but forced Western Brown to use the timeout. You got to play that clock game in your head too. You know you're getting the ball after the second half. Last thing you want to do is go down 3 scores of this Bronco team here at home. So now it'll be 4th down and 5. It looks like they're going to go for it. Haley takes the snap, looking to his left. He wants to throw that way. Now rolls out towards his sideline, squares his shoulders late, and he's going to throw it over the head of the intended receiver. Goes out of bounds, incomplete, so a turnover on downs. Another big stop by this Bronco defense. And they've got 50 seconds and 1 timeout to go about 64 yards.
Yeah, good coverage there. Had to force Haley out of the pocket, rolling to his left. It's not that natural side for a right-handed thrower to throw from. You have to turn those shoulders all the way around, and that forces that ball to go wide, out of bounds. Doesn't even give his receiver an opportunity to bring that one down. Decent field position, though, on this drive. 1 timeout left for the Broncos, and we know how quickly they can score.
Playbook's wide open with that timeout, still in 50 seconds, and we know they know how to go quick. Some other games across the league tonight. Clinton Massey travels to Batavia. Williamsburg at Bethel to try to, both those teams trying to continue their undefeated seasons. East Clinton at C&E and Wilmington at New Richmond. We'll see if we can get some scores on those. Sutton takes a snap, quick throw, has it complete. Isaiah Smith spin towards the sideline. I think he's trying to get out of bounds, but not able to do it. It's going to go forward for a short gain, but they're going to have to go quick now as they kept him in bounds. Nice tackle there.
Yeah, really good tackle. Keeps him in bounds. That one-on-one is really tough on Isaiah Smith. We've seen that all season. He's made guys miss.
Under 30 seconds to go now. Takes the snap. They're going to throw it. Jaden Parker has it, and he's over there trying to throw it. He gets his feet set now, and it's a wobbler over towards the middle of the field, but able to run under it. Braden Harmon comes back to the ball, has it complete. 30-yard line, fights off a tackle. Penalty coming in. Looks like a face mask. What a play, Jaden Parker. That's the same play we saw at Hillsboro in the end of the first half. He got hit a little bit, but able to get his feet, threw a wobbler out there, but a great adjustment by Harmon to come back and get it.
I can't believe Parker was able to keep his feet there. He got hit in the backfield, broke the tackle, almost went into a full toddler squat there, had to come up from the ground, able to get that one down the field. Harmon reels it in, took a big shot there, got kind of slammed down, hit his head on the turf a little bit. He's still walking around in the backfield.
And it looked to me like they got a handful of face masks, and it's a personal foul going against Goshen, so that's going to help out Western Brown. 14 seconds and a timeout. They're going to have a chance at this thing inside the 20. Well, we credited the speed to the track program, the strength to the Western Brown football program. Who do we credit the flexibility to there? Now, you said it, Parker went down really low on that one to keep his feet. Threw it up there, and Harmon made a great adjustment coming back to get it.
Oh, yeah, and the play call and the situation, too, just knowing what you got, knowing the time that's left. I mean, I think that comes down to Coach Osborne and staff, just drawing that up at the right time.
So ball's on the 19-yard line, or 14-yard line, rather, inside the 20. And, again, another advantage Broncos. The clock stops with the penalty, so save that timeout. Playbook still wide open here with 14 seconds to go. Empty set. Sutton takes a snap, some pressure, rolls to his right, throws it late, has it complete. Harmon, he's popped around the 4 or 5 yard line. He falls down. And Western Brown's going to take that final timeout with 6 seconds to go. And they're going to have another chance at the end zone here.
That'll be very close to a first down as well. It might be just shy of the line to gain. But they do, like you said, that timeout huge here. Now they have maybe 1-2 plays maximum here coming up. Take a shot at the end zone.
Actually, I called Braden Harmon. That's impossible. He wasn't in the game on that play. I think that was Isaiah Smith out there. Came open late. He got it down. They'll spot it on the 5-yard line. 2nd down and 1, but they're out of timeouts now. 6 seconds. I think you get one chance at it. Maybe you run a play. If it's not there, you throw it out of bounds really quick and try one more. But I think from the 5, this will be a best play you got from the 5 from Coach Osborne to try to put this thing in the end zone.
Yeah, and it could be one of those more tricky plays. We saw the pop pass attempt before last season, and the season prior we saw the kind of that zone read fake, and then they would get Osborne out in the flat, kind of leaking out behind the linebackers there. So it might be one of those situations where we see something like that, or you just go your standard 5 wide, 3 to the right, 2 to the left, run a slant, see who's open, find that soft spot in the zone.
Hey, you never know. Jaden Parker 2 for 2 on the season so far, throwing the football. A little help there from Harmon on that one, but Broncos have it. 5-yard line, 6 seconds to go. 5 wide, 3 on the right, 2 on the left. Sutton ready for the snap, takes it, looking to his left, wants to throw that way, and it's a little out of the reach. Incomplete for Isaiah Smith, but still 2 seconds to go, so a quick shot. Incomplete, they'll get one more chance on it. Looks like they're going to try a field goal as Cunningham trots out on the field.
That's a good thing with doing that quick slant route. Smith found that spot in the zone. It was just out of his reach, though, to bring that one in just a little bit low on the pass.
So now Cunningham's out on the field. He's going to kick it, looks like right about the 12-yard line, so he's going to try to extend it out to a 17-0 game here as they elect to go for the field goal with 2 seconds to go here in the first half. Cunningham's ready, snaps down, holds down, kick end over end, good-looking kick, and it's good from Cunningham. So Cunningham puts him on the board again. 17-0 in favor of Western Brown here on senior night. A great half defensively for Western Brown, and they're able to go in with a 3-score lead now. 17-0. We'll take a break, and we'll have our Health Source of Ohio halftime report coming right up.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
Oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up for the 3, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking on a hit, she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shaq Sports, C103, and Goodguysradiotv. That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
Do you have a roofing or siding project? At Higgins, they manufacture steel roofing and siding every business day. With 17 colors in stock and 70,000 pieces of trim, they are prepared to ship your project immediately. Remember Higgins for your 40-year warranted, Energy Star compliant, American-made steel roofing and siding. Located 7 miles west of Hillsboro on US Route 50 and on AC Avenue, just off 35 in Jackson. Call 800-782-4239 or visit them on the web at higginsroofing.com.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, Our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Bachelor Tractor.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
Oh, he drains it.
Right side, he pulls up for the three, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking on a hit she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up. Two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shaq Sports, C103, and Goodguysradiotv. That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
Do you have a roofing or siding project? At Higgins, they manufacture steel roofing and siding every business day. With 17 colors in stock and 70,000 pieces of trim, they are prepared to ship your project immediately. Remember Higgins for your 40-year warranted, Energy Star compliant, American-made steel roofing and siding. Located 7 miles west of Hillsboro on US Route 50 and on AC Avenue, just off 35 in Jackson. Call 800-782-4239 or visit them on the web at higginsroofing.com.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Bachelor Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Bachelor Tractor.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
Oh, he drains it.
Right side, he pulls up for the three. He hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking out ahead she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up. Two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shack Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV. That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
Do you have a roofing or siding project? At Higgins, they manufacture steel roofing and siding every business day. With 17 colors in stock and 70,000 pieces of trim, they are prepared to ship your project immediately. Remember Higgins for your 40-year warranted, Energy Star compliant, American-made steel roofing and siding. Located 7 miles west of Hillsboro on US Route 50 and on AC Avenue, just off 35 in Jackson. Call 800-782-4239 or visit them on the web at higginsroofing.com.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
Oh, he drains it.
Right side, he pulls up for the three. He hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking out ahead she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up. Two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shack Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV. That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
Do you have a roofing or siding project? At Higgins, they manufacture steel roofing and siding every business day. With 17 colors in stock and 70,000 pieces of trim, they are prepared to ship your project immediately. Remember Higgins for your 40-year warranted, Energy Star compliant, American-made steel roofing and siding. Located 7 miles west of Hillsboro on US Route 50 and on AC Avenue, just off 35 in Jackson. Call 800-782-4239 or visit them on the web at higginsroofing.com.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
Oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up for the 3, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking out a hit, she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shack Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
About 2 minutes and 40 seconds till the teams come back out here, and the Western Brown Marching Band plays their final halftime show songs here. We'll take a break and we'll be back with some stats right after this on 99.5 The Edge.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in here to Western Brown High School as both teams are coming back out. Goshen back out on the field, kind of stretching, getting warmed up, and the Broncos, we can see out of the side of the press box here, coming back across the street from the high school. So an exciting first half. I'm going to hand it back over to Rob for some first half stats.
Starting with Goshen offensively, 5 first downs, 2 for 8 on third down conversions. Haven't attempted a fourth down conversion. Again, they've gone punt, 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 and turnover on downs as far as their series on offense. So the 1 turnover and then 1 offensive penalty. Defensively for the Broncos, 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 2 pass breakups. And onto the Bronco offense, 12 first downs, 4 for 10 on third down conversions, 4 for 4 on fourth down. Pretty impressive stat there. And then we go to 4 turnovers, 1 interception, 3 fumbles, and 2 penalties. So kind of started hot with those stats to start and then went to the negative stuff there. Defensively for the Warriors, 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 4 pass breakups. So defensive stats for them pretty good tonight. 1 interception, 2 forced fumbles, 3 fumble recoveries, and then 1 defensive penalty, which was that face mask right before halftime.
Well, you said it, Rob, the Western Brown defense playing really well. Coach Matt Crable came back in here, and I was doing my audition for an offensive line spot. Apparently didn't go very well. I'm still up here with the headset on, but he was mentioning the turnover, something they want to clean up, and something that Coach Osborne talked about. Goshen will receive that second half kick. There's about 1 minute and 20 seconds to go here. And one thing I wanted to mention, and I talked with people and made sure it was okay, but it has been a pretty tough week for a lot of people at Western Brown. Our longtime secretary at Hamersville Elementary Middle School, Miss Katie Menard, unfortunately passed away earlier this week. She's been such a big part of this school district and that community for such a long time, and it's a very, very tough time for a lot of people, especially her family. And we wanted to say that our thoughts are with her family, and I know it hits close to home for a lot of people, and I will definitely miss our early morning football talks over coffee. So rest in peace, Miss Katie, and we hated to hear that, but it's been a tough time, and we want to say our thoughts are with her family.
Yeah, definitely. I actually married into that family, so it's been a tough week for us, and getting through it, and it was just hard to see that happen, and obviously never easy when you have a loss like that. And she was such a big person for the school, and just definitely going to be missed.
Yeah, she loved to tell me that, every time the Bengals didn't play very well and she watched the game, it was always a discussion about what they needed to do. And again, a huge part of not only the Western Brown community, but especially the Hamersville community, and always had a smile on her face, and truly will be missed. One of the greatest people I've ever had the pleasure of working with. So Miss Katie, rest in peace. And again, our thoughts are with her family and with you, Rob, as you guys and your wife, Hannah, as you navigate this tough time. But we're just about ready for some second half football here from Western Brown. We appreciate you tuning in on a senior night here at Western Brown. The Broncos lead 17-0. Goshen will receive that second half kick coming up here momentarily. I would think Bronco defense looking to kind of build off what they did. They were really, I think the biggest difference, they were able to get a lot of pressure. We've seen that at times this year, but it was very consistent pressure in the first half. Logan Haley, the quarterback from Goshen, really just kind of never got comfortable, and they were able to force them in some third and long, fourth and long situations and get the ball back to their offense.
Yeah, and they had to bring in Talinda at one point. Not sure exactly what happened there, if it was just a different package they were throwing out there. Sometimes teams do that just to change things up. Things aren't working, which obviously for that offense, they didn't have anything really going for them in the first half. So we'll see how they adjust coming out as they get the ball to start the second half.
Cunningham's ready to kick it off. Again, I'm Greg Liming here with my partner Rob Bowman, Nate Whalen back in the studio, and Maggie Dean up top on the camera as another ground ball kick. And it's touched at the 45-yard line. This time they'll fall on it. Almost got away again. It took a couple of guys to corral it, but they're able to fall on it. So pretty good field position for Goshen to start the second half here as they look to put their first points on the board.
Yeah, good recovery there, right about the 45-yard line. And again, good starting spot for them, but they've got to get over the hump here and get a couple first downs, get some momentum going. They've got a big offensive line up front, but the Broncos defensively doing a great job stopping that run up the middle. Coverage has done really well tonight, batting some balls away and doing a good job with those open field tackles.
1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Haley in the shotgun will take the snap. He's going to hand it off up the middle. I believe that's River Gambrell, goes forward, falls down backwards. It's going to go for about a 3-yard gain. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
And Traven Jacobs in there amongst the tacklers, making the play. Short gain on 1st down.
So up to the 48-yard line where it'll be 2nd down and 6. 3 receivers out wide on the left, 1 on the right. Gambrell in the backfield with Haley now. He'll switch over to Haley's left side. Goshen headed from left to right on your radio dial here to start this second half. Haley's going to run up the middle, has some room, and he's going to drag a tackler all the way down inside Bronco territory. Past the 40-yard line to about the 37. Will move the chains. Nice run by Logan Haley.
Yeah, good read. Decided to pull that one and had a lot of space off that left side up the middle. Haley does come up a little bit lame, though, kind of limping back in the pocket.
So 11:15 to go here in the third quarter. Again, Broncos lead 17-0 over the Goshen Warriors, but Goshen pretty good field position here to start the second half, and they're into Bronco territory in the 37. This time he's rolling out to his right, pitches it out wide to Gambrell, and the Broncos have it covered up. Maybe goes forward for a yard or two, but pretty good coverage on the option play there, and it'll go for a short gain.
Yeah, easy coverage there. Again, Haley just moving a little bit slow right now, so he's going back to get the play call over from the sideline.
Tough call, yeah, as he came up a little lame. They run the option play out to the right, and the Broncos do a nice job swallowing it up for about a 2-yard gain. Will bring up 2nd down and 8. Haley wants to throw this time. Now he'll come back. It's tipped, and it ends up being caught by the Goshen receiver, but not till he goes out of bounds. The defender, number 32, Traven Jacobs, got a hand on it. It'll go incomplete. Will bring up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, Traven kind of spying right there near the flat and able to time that one up, gets a piece of it, pushes that one just enough out of reach. That one, once the receiver brought it in, they were out of play.
So it'll go incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 8 from the 35-yard line. 10:56 to go here in this third quarter. A different set now, and they're going to run it off to the right. And that's Talinda, bounces back to the left, and he makes a nice jump move inside some traffic there. And he's going to go forward for a big gain all the way down to about the 20 for a 1st down for the Goshen Warriors.
New look, heavy look, only had 1 receiver in there. Snapped to Talinda. They had 2 lead blockers in the backfield for him. So that'll be something that Coach Wilson and the defensive staff will have to adjust to with this different Wildcat look.
Broncos had a chance at him, but he did a good job stepping over some tackles, and they're going to run it again. Talinda going off that left side, setting up some blocks. He's hit pretty hard. I think that was Austin Huff got in there, or maybe Matthew Osborne got to him and brought him down. And it'll bring up 2nd down and looks like about 5.
Yeah, I think that was Huff. He put a big hit on him. Short, well, medium gain there. But, again, this is that they have 2 running backs in the backfield, but they're only about 3 yards deep with Talinda in the shotgun at 5.
10 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Now Talinda going towards the right side, following some blocks. He's trying to bounce it outside, breaks a tackle, takes another shot. He is going to have a 1st down, I believe, goes out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A tough run there by Talinda, the freshman. A couple of Broncos had a chance at him, but couldn't bring him down.
Real tough run, broke through a couple tackles and kept his feet running through another one as he's pushed out of bounds.
So he'll go all the way down to the 9-yard line where it'll be 1st down and goal. And for the first time really tonight, the Goshen Warriors are knocking on the door of the end zone. Same formation here at Talinda, going up the middle, follows some blocks, cuts it back, takes a big shot inside the 5. He's going to be marked down right about the 2-yard line. I think it's going to be 2nd down and goal.
And this might be something we see Goshen kind of stick with until the Broncos are able to step up and stop it. Right now, these are big chunk plays for this offense as they are just trotting down the field.
Well, again, not sure if it's a little bit of an injury to Logan Haley or, like you said, maybe just a different look. And it's been really successful here so far. Talinda has done a nice job following those blocks. A lot of beef up front there for the Warriors. He's trying to go off the left side this time, cuts it back, and I think they're going to mark him with a touchdown. So number 12, the freshman Camden Talinda, marches the Warriors down the field, and he punches it into the end zone for their first points of the night. 17-6 for the extra point coming up.
Good series coming out of half. Finally get some points on the board. You have to change things up. Haley, I think he might be out with an injury. Came up pretty lame after one of those runs that he had. Talinda does it on the ground.
Haley's back in there to hold the extra point, so the kick's on the way. And no signal yet. It is good, so it'll make it 17-7. Broncos lead by 10 with 9:23 to go in the third. Take a break. We'll be right back on 99.5 The Edge.
You want a new Lazy Boy recliner? Try Mosier Furniture and Appliance in West Union. Need a new floor? Hardwood, carpet, vinyl, luxury vinyl planks. Come to Mosier Furniture and Appliance. Need a new appliance for the kitchen? GE, Speed Queen? Now you got it. It's Mosier Furniture and Appliance. Need an X-ray or MRI? Do not go to Mosier Furniture and Appliance. Better try Adams County Regional Medical Center. But for your home needs, you got it. Mosier Furniture and Appliance in West Union.
Do you have a roofing or siding project? At Higgins, they manufacture steel roofing and siding every business day. With 17 colors in stock and 70,000 pieces of trim, they are prepared to ship your project immediately. Remember Higgins for your 40-year warranted, ENERGY STAR compliant, American-made steel roofing and siding. Located 7 miles west of Hillsboro on US Route 50 and on AC Avenue, just off 35 in Jackson. Call 800-782-4239 or visit them on the web at higginsroofing.com.
To the Roses Field at Kibler Stadium, where the Goshen Warriors have scored their first points of the night. They score a touchdown. Camden Talinda marches them down the field, punches it in, and they tack on the extra point. It's 17-7. So Broncos offense trying to answer back now as a little bit of a short kick over around the 20-yard line. Is going to be fielded on the far side in front of the Goshen bench. Trying to come back towards the middle now is going to be hit by a couple of different Goshen Warriors right around the 30-yard line, maybe a little bit past the 30, where the Bronco offense will come out for their first possession of the second half. And we were just talking on the break there, Rob, some big guys up front for this Goshen offense. They got a couple guys go over 300 on that offensive line, and they were really moving some people around and creating some running lanes, maybe their bread and butter here in the second half.
Yeah, they must have got a fire under them at halftime, which they, again, had their struggles in the first half. Haley got the big first down to get the drive started, and then once Talinda came in, they were unstoppable with that heavy set, 2 lead running backs just running the same play over and over, that wildcat formation.
So Broncos will go 4 wide here with 1 man in the backfield with Sutton for their first possession from the 32-yard line. Sutton rolling to his left, wants to throw that way, trying to get it to Isaiah Smith, but it'll be short, incomplete. Will bring up second down and 10.
Smith was open on that out route, running towards the Bronco bench, trying to come back towards the ball. That one just comes up a little bit short. Sutton rolling out to his left side. Again, that's a tough throw for any right-handed quarterback.
The Broncos will be headed from right to left on your radio dial here in the third quarter, headed towards that north end zone, out towards Highway 32. Sutton, quick throw out to the right, another low throw. I think they're going to say he brought it in. I think that was Isaiah Smith over there on the far side. Maybe Austin Sandifer will bring up third down and more manageable.
Yeah, I think that was Sandifer on the far side. Pretty good catch. Had to pull that one off his shoelaces.
So clock rolls with 8:50 to go here in the third. It'll be third down and 5 from the 37. Empty set this time, 3 on his left, 2 on the right. Sutton looking to his left, steps away from some pressure, does a nice job avoiding the sack, tries to make another man miss, fights through a tackle, still going, but he's going to go for a no gain, maybe a short 1 yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Just nowhere to go with the football. Sutton tried to make as many people miss as he could, but they're able to rally up and make a nice tackle.
Yeah, had just nowhere to go with the ball, got flushed from the pocket, and good coverage down the field from the Warriors.
So fourth down and 5, backed up in their own territory. We'll see if they decide to go for it. Sutton lines up with 5 wide, tries the hard count, nothing going there. Looks over now to the sideline to Coach Osborne. 3 on his right, 2 on the left. They're going to go for it. Takes the snap, looking over the middle now, throws towards his own sideline, and it's tipped around. And another nice play by Cash Keats on the outside. Got in there just enough to knock it away from Isaiah Smith. And that's going to be a turnover on downs by this Bronco offense. And Goshen starting to get some momentum here as they start this second half.
A little life, and Broncos go turnover on downs to start the game, start the second half. Good look to Isaiah Smith, but great coverage over there on him, able to get that arm across, that front side arm, and bat that one away.
Well, just as a reminder, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Did you know that 1 in 4 women is diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime? Early detection is key. Join 99.5 The Edge in reminding women age 40 and over to schedule their annual mammogram. So it is Pink Out Night here at Western Brown, October. Breast Cancer Awareness Month as Logan Haley will go off that left side, kind of bounce it around, just kept those feet moving, tucked the ball away, and he goes forward for a pretty nice gain on first down.
Yeah, Haley back in after Talinda was able to cap that last series off with a touchdown. Haley's fighting through a little bit of pain, I think, right now.
So they're going to mark him with 8, second down and 2. They're going to hand this one off. No, he'll take it down again. Haley going off the right side, shows some speed. He's all the way down inside the 5, finally thrown out of bounds inside the 5-yard line, but that right leg looks okay on that one as Logan Haley takes it down first and goal.
Yeah, he's got a little pep in his step right now. Gets a big run on second down, first and goal. 4th first down so far in the half for the Warriors.
So now they're going up quick. Haley comes up to the line. He's knocked out of bounds on the 5-yard line where it's first down and goal. One man in the backfield with him. He's going to hand it off. River Gambrel, not a lot of room to go. Maybe falls forward for a yard up to the 4. Will bring up second down and goal. Nice tackle there by the Bronco defensive front.
Yeah, great tackle. I think that was Huff getting in there quickly, and number 32, Traven Jacobs, flying in fast as well off that right edge.
So actually they'll mark him down to the 2-yard line, so a pretty good little gain there on first down as it looked like the Broncos were able to rally to the ball quick. Marking on the 3 now, so short gain of 2 will be second down and goal. Now Talinda back in there taking the snaps. He's going to try to go off that left side, tries to jump over a tackler, and he's met immediately, and he's not going to be in. It's going to be third down and goal.
Hit hard by Cash Smith, tried to hurdle a defender, and Smith lays it to him. Bring up third and 2 coming up, 3rd and goal.
And now it looks like Haley's going to trot back on, so a lot of different looks here from Goshen to start this third quarter. 6.5 minutes to go as they're knocking on the door on the 2-yard line again. Third down and goal, and I would think that this is going to have to be 2-down territory if you don't punch it in here. I know Gambrel's still, or Talinda's still in there. He's going to run to the right side, trying to pick up a block. Tries to cut it back inside. He's stopped, but keeps those feet turning, and he's going to fall in for the touchdown. Camden Talinda punches it in again. Initially stopped, but able to keep those feet moving, falls forward across the goal line. And Goshen is screaming back in this thing, 17-13 with the extra point coming up.
Yeah, able to score off the turnover, had great field position as Western Brown goes for it on 4th and 4. Not successful, and Goshen turns that into 6.
So extra point coming up, a little bit of a high snap, but they're able to corral it. Haley puts it down, and the kick will be good. So we've got a ball game here, 6:12 to go in the third, 17-14. Western Brown still leads. We'll take a break. Right back on 99.5 The Edge.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
Back in here, back-to-back scoring drives for the Goshen Warriors. They trail this thing only by 3 now, 17-14, as just to start, Goshen was looking forward to the second half. They're able to punch it in twice. Seen a heavy dose of Camden Talinda. Here's another kind of pooch kick. They're going to let it bounce, and Spalding has a little trouble getting on it. It's kicking around, and it finally goes out of bounds. But I don't think it's going to be a penalty since the Broncos touched it. It does go out of bounds, but they're able to retain possession. So again, some adjustments at halftime. Coach Shane Elkin kind of going with that wildcat. We've seen Talinda a lot, but he's kind of been the main guy here in the second half so far, and they've punched it in twice.
Yeah, a couple different looks there too. Haley getting back in there, and Talinda's added a great spark. The freshman coming in. We've seen a few young guys in the league so far this season, and he's one of the better talents we've seen.
So Broncos take over with 6:09 to go in the third. Again, they lead 17-14 as the scoreboard kind of goes. One scoreboard, anyways, goes off. The one over here on the north side of the field is still working correctly. The big scoreboard over towards the concession stand on our right here as it comes back on now there. 6:09 to go with in this third quarter. Broncos are taking over here. I think they're spotting the ball right on the 18-yard line as the referees kind of talk it over now, and I think they're going to originally threw a penalty flag, but they're going to pick it up and say no penalty. So Broncos will still be 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Empty set here. Again, Broncos headed from right to left on your radio dial. Sutton takes a snap, looking towards his own sideline, has Smith complete, makes one man miss, makes another man miss, and now the Warriors rally to the ball and knock him out of bounds. Right about the line of the game, we'll see where they spot the ball, but a nice play on first down.
They do signal first down. Isaiah Smith, again, with the ball in his hands, so dangerous. Almost every time makes that first man miss. Takes several players to pull him down.
So it'll be a new set of downs. 1st and 10 with 6:01 to go here in the third quarter. Again, Broncos trying to answer back after back-to-back touchdowns from the Goshen Warriors. Sutton now rolling to his right towards the Goshen sideline, throws on the run, has a man wide open over on the far side. I think that's Lucas Powell, goes all the way past midfield, and he's finally drugged down inside the 40, down around the 38-yard line of Goshen territory. Nice play, another nice throw on the run by Sutton.
Yeah, great throw and catch, and good on Powell. He had some room, so he makes sure he secures that ball, able to run after the catch. Huge first down to get into Goshen territory.
Sutton really doing a nice job throwing on the run. Almost looks like a shortstop out there, going out to his right that time. A little bit of a high snap. Now he'll roll out to his left. Squares the shoulders, throws it, has another man complete. And that's Isaiah Smith inside the 25-yard line. Spot on the 23. Another first down by the Bronco offense.
Smith's so difficult in one-on-one coverage to cover, especially in those rollout situations. He knows Sutton is coming his way, and he's always coming back towards the ball, towards the sideline, able to reel that one in for another first down.
It's all the way down to the 24-yard line now. Sutton rolling to the right again, wants to throw on the run, floats it over top, has Powell complete, keeps the feet in bounds, and Lucas Powell is going to go in for the touchdown. A big answer by the Bronco offense as they strike quick, about 2 minutes off the clock, maybe even less than that. Take it down the field and punch it in, Lucas Powell.
What an answer on this series. What a smart throw from Brady Sutton, too. He could have thrown the line drive pass and tried to drive it into him. The defender was in between him, so he floated that one over the top. Perfect touch pass. Powell able to reel it in, keep in bounds, tiptoe down the sideline for 6.
So Cunningham on to kick the extra point, trying to make it a 10-point lead for the Broncos again. Sutton will put it down, kicks on the way, end-over-end kick. And that will be good. We'll make it a 24-14 ball game in favor of Western Round. 5:31 to go in the third. Take a break. We'll be right back on Good Guys Radio TV and 99.5 The Edge.
You want a new Lazy Boy recliner? Try Moser Furniture and Appliance in West Union. Need a new floor? Hardwood, carpet, vinyl, luxury vinyl planks. Come to Moser Furniture and Appliance. Need a new appliance for the kitchen? GE, Speed Queen? Now you got it. It's Moser Furniture and Appliance. Need an X-ray or MRI? Do not go to Moser Furniture and Appliance. Better try Adams County Regional Medical Center. But for your home needs, it's you got it. Moser Furniture and Appliance in West Union.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Welcome back to La Rosa's Field at Kibler Stadium, where the Broncos answer back. A big answer drive, a very quick strike by the Broncos. They lead by 10 again, 24-14. Feels like a big answer there as Goshen was really starting to mount some momentum. Western Brown put some more points on the board quickly.
Yeah, we tallied it up 36 seconds on the drive there. Broncos able to get down the field and score quickly to answer after Goshen goes 14 unanswered.
They go 80-plus there in less than a minute. As Cunningham will have it teed up on the 40-yard line. And I'm sure we'll see another kind of line drive. This one up in the air a little bit more. Will bounce around the 21-yard line. Fielded on a bounce by Talinda. Trying to set up some blocks. He's got some room going back towards his sideline. Picks up another block. He's still going all the way up to midfield. He's out in open space. Camden Talinda may go, and they're able to drag him down at the last second. A touchdown-saving tackle. Again, I think it was Lamar Hall over there on the far side, but not before Talinda took it all the way down to the 20-yard line inside of Bronco territory. A big play by Talinda again.
What a spark he has added to this team. Doing it on special teams now. He's playing both ways also, playing safety, defensive back on the defensive side, coming in at quarterback, skill position player, and just doing it all right now.
And again, Camden Talinda is a freshman, so he's got 3 more years after this one at Goshen High School, and he's putting on a performance here tonight. Quite a few yards on the offensive end, now a big return. And you said it, some big plays on the defensive side, doing a little bit of everything for these Warriors here tonight. Ball's on the 20-yard line, first down and 10. He's going to run it again. I think that's Haley going up the middle. Tackled on the play by Huff. Will fall forward for a couple of extra yards. And it's going to bring up second down and short. Nice run by Logan Haley.
And they figured this front out of the Broncos, just driving them off the ball right now. Again, Greg talked about how big this offensive line is. They were putting in work up front right now.
We go under 5 minutes to go here in the third. Ball's all the way down to the 12-yard line. It'll be second down and 3. Going to fake the handoff. Ball's down on the ground, and the marker comes out, but I think Logan Haley was able to save it for the Warriors. Kind of a similar play we saw with the Broncos earlier. Tried to put it in the lap of Gambrell and pull it out and dropped it on the ground, but they're able to retain possession with 4.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, that's always a scary one. You lose it at the mesh point, just not on the same page with the running back.
So Haley will be back there with Gambrell, 1 receiver on his left, 3 on the right. You see that sometimes with that read option play, kind of try to pull it late and the ball gets caught a little bit, cause it to fall out. They lose a yard back to the 13 where it's third down and 4. Haley will keep it again, going up the middle, fighting for some yardage. I think he's going to have enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down. It'll be first and goal, and Goshen knocking on the door again.
It's their 5th first down of the quarter, 2 for 3 now on third down conversions.
So it'll be on the 9-yard line where it's first and goal with 4 minutes to go in this third quarter, and after the big return way deep into Bronco territory, Goshen Warriors have it first and goal, trying to cut into that 10-point Bronco lead. Late here in the third, a big answer by the Bronco offense, and then Talinda, big return to put him back in good field position. Now we'll go back to the Wildcat set. Talinda going off the right side, following those blocks. A lot of bodies in there. He goes down, but not before he gains some yards down around the 5-yard line. I believe it'll be second down and goal.
Yeah, just being patient, waiting for those blocks to get set. Wasn't a whole lot of room as he looks like he's right about the 6-yard line where they mark it.
And it looks like so far, too, not only is he quick and obviously has breakaway speed, but he's real crafty, real patient, gets in there and waits for those blocks to get set up and then follows those big bodies up front. Now going off the left side, he's going to go through, and he's fighting at the goal line. They're going to mark him just short, and it's going to be third down and goal from, I think, about the 1-yard line with 3 minutes to go in the third.
And Talinda goes off the left side that time. Low snap, had to pull it off the turf, able to pick it up and get it down inside really deep now, right at about the 2-yard line.
So it's on the 1-yard line, low snap again, but Talinda handles it. He puts that head down and he dives across the goal line. Camden Talinda with his 3rd touchdown of the third quarter, and he's brought Goshen back into this thing, and they've got the extra point coming up.
Yeah, tough run. Chose to dive for that one up the middle. Gets that one, just stretches it over the goal line.
So 24-20 right now, the extra point coming up here for the Goshen Warriors with 2:42 to go in the third. Haley will put it down, kicks on the way. Line drive kick goes right down the middle. And that'll make it a 3-point game again. 24-21, Western Brown leads. We'll be right back on 99.5 The Edge.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
Oh, he drains it.
Right side, he pulls up for the three. He hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking out ahead she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up. Two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shack Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
You want a new Lazy Boy recliner? Try Mosier Furniture and Appliance in West Union. Need a new floor? Hardwood, carpet, vinyl, luxury vinyl planks. Come to Mosier Furniture and Appliance. Need a new appliance for the kitchen? GE, Speed Queen? Now you got it. It's Mosier Furniture and Appliance. Need an X-ray or MRI? Do not go to Mosier Furniture and Appliance. Better try Adams County Regional Medical Center. But for your home needs, it's you got it. Mosier Furniture and Appliance in West Union.
21. Camden Talinda takes him all the way down inside Bronco territory to the 20-yard line. And then he finishes off another touchdown, his third of the third quarter. And we've got a 3-point game here as Goshen has come back into this one and cut into that 17-0 lead the Broncos had at halftime. Here's a kick on the ground. This time it'll be scooped up right about the 40-yard line and just falls down on it. Nice job there by, I think that was number 32, Traven Jacobs, able to scoop up the ground ball and falls down. Pretty good field position for the Broncos at the 40-yard line as they come out for their next possession here late in the third.
It'll be a good starting spot after that last kickoff. That one was kind of muffed out of bounds. Right at the 40, though, good starting position.
So Sutton will have one man in the backfield with him, one receiver on his left, two on the right, ball's on the left hash. Takes a snap, looking to his right now, back over the middle, throws it late. A little bit behind Isaiah Smith, but he's able to bring it in, spins off a tackle, goes up to the 45-yard line for a tough 5 yards. We'll bring up second down and 5.
That wasn't the first option for Sutton. Kind of scanned the field, went from left to right, and finds Isaiah Smith running. Smith spin moves, makes 2 guys miss, goes forward for about 6.
Well, again, we'll choose a Western Brown standout after the game. The name is our Paul Hall Insurance Player of the Game. Make sure to stay tuned to hear who that is. Sutton rolling to his left. He'll throw it quick. Has Powell, makes one man miss, goes up to midfield, and he's going to be drugged down out of bounds right at midfield. I think that's going to be line to gain. He'll move the chains. Nice play by Isaiah Powell, or Lucas Powell, rather, to move the chains.
4th first down for the Broncos in the quarter. Clock's right at 2 minutes now.
And again, a little score update across the league. Bethel leads 22-8 over Williamsburg going into the fourth quarter. So Williamsburg's undefeated season on the line. Wilmington pulling away from New Richmond, I believe it was, who they were playing.
Potentially league championship as well in that national division.
Now Sutton takes a snap, looking towards his own sideline. Nothing there. He'll throw over the middle, has it complete. Smith takes a big shot, but stays on his feet. Goes down inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. Another first down for the Broncos. Tough catch there by Isaiah Smith.
Yeah, Isaiah Smith's made those catches all season. He's taken some big shots throughout, but able to stay on his feet and run through some more contact after the big catch and first down.
Well, we've seen him take the top off a few times, but he's more than willing to go across the middle and take some shots. Has been definitely the most reliable receiver for Sutton so far this year. Was leading the nation in receiving yards. Not sure if that's still the case, but definitely a big lead in the SBC in receiving yards. Sutton, quick throw, has Smith, goes inside the 30, now inside the 25, still fighting. Gets a little help from one of his own. Lucas Powell throws him down, and that's going to be another first down, so averaging about 11 yards a catch here for Isaiah Smith on this drive.
Has spun through another tackle, and Powell's kind of right there to meet him, tries to keep him on his feet, gets about another yard. But going to the senior right now, reliable hands.
So that'll be another first down. They're approaching the 20-yard line on the 23 in Goshen territory. And Western Brown trying to get down there and answer back after another Goshen touchdown. Under a minute to go in this third. Sutton takes the snap, looking to his left, shoulder fake. Tries to step up through some pressure, but he's not going to get away. Drop him all the way back at the 29-yard line for a big loss. Big play there by the Goshen front.
And pocket collapsed again, and that discipline in the middle, too, to stay in your gaps, not allow Sutton those running lanes up the middle once he had to step up. Second sack of the half.
I think that was number 55. Carson Hunley got in there early and got his hands on him and was able to bring him down. Sutton takes a snap, looking to throw again, some more pressure. Now steps up, throws it on the run, has Powell complete, takes a big hit, but he goes inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line where it's going to be third and manageable.
Yeah, really good catch there. Physical tackle to finish that one off, but much more manageable as we in the third quarter.
So at the end of 3 quarters of play, the Broncos lead 24-21. We'll have fourth quarter action coming up right after this on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
Back in here to Western Brown High School as we're about ready to start this fourth quarter. The Goshen Warriors got some momentum going there in that third. They're able to punch it in 3 times. Broncos still lead by 3, 24-21 as they're inside the red zone again, inside the 20-yard line, but a big 3rd down and 6 coming up here for this Bronco offense.
Big 3rd down and another big 3rd down for this defense of the Warriors. Chance to get off the field. You're only down 3 points right now, so this is a big play for both teams.
So just about ready to start this fourth quarter as the Bronco offense trots back out, trying to convert a 3rd and 6 from the 18-yard line. 1 man in the backfield with Sutton, 1 receiver on his left, 3 on the right. Quick drop and a quick throw. Has it complete. Isaiah Smith makes a man miss, and Isaiah Smith, a great move inside the 10-yard line and takes it in for his 3rd touchdown on senior night. And the Broncos extend their lead back out after the big touchdown.
Another amazing night for the senior Isaiah Smith. Gets that tunnel screen back to the middle. This time successful. Smith able to shake and bake, make a man miss, find the end zone.
So Broncos punching in 30-21 with the extra point coming up. Cunningham's on to kick it away. Sutton will put it down, kicks on the way. A good looking end-over-end kick from Cunningham as he's had a good night here tonight. Punches it in, and the Broncos extend it back out to 10. 31-21, we'll take a break. Be right back on 99.5 The Edge.
You want a new Lazy Boy recliner? Try Moser Furniture and Appliance in West Union. Need a new floor? Hardwood, carpet, vinyl, luxury vinyl planks. Come to Moser Furniture and Appliance. Need a new appliance for the kitchen? GE, Speed Queen? Now you got it. It's Moser Furniture and Appliance. Need an X-ray or MRI? Do not go to Moser Furniture and Appliance. Better try Adams County Regional Medical Center. But for your home needs, it's you got it. Moser Furniture and Appliance in West Union.
Welcome back in here to La Rosa's Field at Kidler Stadium, where the Broncos extended back out to a 10-point lead, 31-21, as the Western Brown cheerleaders are slinging some water bottles up in the stands for the Bronco faithful here tonight. Was trying to get them to get one in the press box window up here, but a little bit of wind maybe kind of threw it off. But another big answer drive there by Western Brown, a big 3rd down. Needed 6. They got a lot more. 18-yard touchdown to Smith again, and he's having another monster night here tonight.
Yeah, aside from that turnover on downs to start the half, Goshen really hasn't been able to slow down this Western Brown offense. Western's really only hurt themselves with turnovers so far.
Line drive kickoff from Cunningham will bounce right inside the 5, and Talenda's going to pick it up, goes in the end zone, coming back out. A beautiful kick by Cunningham, pinned him right back in there, and he takes it back out maybe a little bit past the 10-yard line, so a good kick. Again, Cunningham having a strong night here tonight, kicked that thing right down. I think Talenda thought it was going to go out of bounds, but he picks it up late and they're going to have good Bronco defense will have good field position.
You don't see that happen too much on kickoffs. That Coffin corner, get him kind of pinned back in there. It did look like he stepped in the end zone, but they did not rule that. Tolinda able to return it, and great coverage from the Broncos to bring him down.
So it'll be first down and 10 as the Goshen Warrior offense will come back out trying to get another big answer. This is their worst field position of the second half here so far. They've been able to get that turnover on downs and the early kickoff on the ground. They just kind of fell on it. And now it looks like maybe they are going to call it a touchback. So the referees get together. Coach Osborne going out for a little bit of an explanation, but they're going to spot it on the 20. So I think you're right, Rob. I think in high school, if the ball goes in the end zone, it's automatic dead. There's kind of different rules for each level of football, but they're going to mark that a touchback out to the 20-yard line where it's first down and 10 with 11:48 to go. Haley's in the game. He'll take the shotgun snap. This time he's going to hand it off up the middle. I think that's River Gambrel fighting through some tackles. Goes up to about the 26-yard line. Nice run on first down.
Yeah, good run, but playing from behind. We'll see if they stick with the run game. They have been able to score pretty quickly on their last few drives, but 10-point deficit. It's tough to come back from late in this ball game.
Bronco defense trying to come away with another one of those stops they were able to get in the first half. They have not been able to do it so far here in the second. Second down and 3. Run this time off the left side. Hit pretty hard by a couple of Broncos, but not before getting first down yardage up past the 30-yard line. Will move the chains for the Warriors.
Warriors doing a good job moving the chains. 6th first down of the half for them.
So just over 11 minutes to go, 11:05 to go in the ball game here. Broncos do lead by 10, 31-21, but Goshen with the ball back and trying to answer back again after another Bronco touchdown. Haley takes a snap, rolling out to the right, pitches it late, takes a big hit, but pitches it out to River Gambrel. Goes up to about the 39-yard line. Pretty nice play there on first down. Will bring up second down and medium.
Yeah, run the option. Just the dual option threat there. Pitches that one out to the running back, and good gain.
So they'll mark him at the 40 for a 5-yard gain. Will bring up second down and 5. Tough to defend that option out on the edge. But Broncos do a pretty nice job. They're only giving up 5, but still second and 5. This time Haley's going to fake the handoff, pulls it down, gets a hand on him, but not able to bring him down. And another tough run. Haley takes a pretty big shot at the end of it, but he's going to have another first down. Broncos had a chance at him in the backfield, but he's able to kind of sneak out of there. And a nice run by Logan Haley.
Yeah, he probably made the wrong read there. Didn't give it to the running back, but made the most of it with his legs. Able to evade a couple tacklers and run through one to finish that off for a first down.
So it'll be first and 10 from the 48-yard line as the Goshen Warriors approach midfield now. Again, driving here in this fourth quarter, trying to answer back after another Isaiah Smith touchdown. Option play out to the right. Haley keeps it, and this time the Broncos bottle him up for a very short gain. Going to mark him with maybe about a yard. Will bring up second and long.
Yeah, Broncos ready for that. The option attack out to the edge on the right side. They close down quickly and don't give Haley an option to pitch it. Bring him down in numbers.
Actually, they're going to mark him with no gain, so second down and 10. 4 wide receivers again. Gambrel in the backfield with Haley. Bronco defense trying to come away with a stop here with 9:25 to go in the ball game. Haley wants to throw towards his own sideline, too high and incomplete. Bronco defender had another chance at it, but a little too far out of the reach. It'll fall incomplete. It'll bring up third down and 10.
Yeah, Traven Jacobs again in that passing lane, just making it tough for Haley back there to get anything going.
And we've seen that a few times tonight. Haley's thrown a couple a little high, and the Broncos have had some chances. They just haven't been able to snatch one yet. Trying to come up with a big turnover here as the clock stops with 9:21 to go. Ball still on the 47. Western Brown leads 21-31, or 31-21 rather. Going up the middle, goes past midfield. Haley falls forward for about a 6-yard gain, but it is going to be short. It's going to bring up fourth down and about 4.
Yeah, fourth and medium coming up. I think this is a situation for Coach Elkins. You gotta keep your guys on the field. You gotta go for it.
Actually, it looks like fourth and a long 5 as the ball's kind of in between the hash marks there. So a big play here, 8:55 to go in the ball game. Now Haley backs up like he's going to punt it away. But again, Rob, I would be shocked if they decide to punt this one away. And now they're going to take a timeout and talk it over. Big fourth down coming up here as the Bronco defense puts themselves in another nice fourth and medium spot with a chance to get off the field. And I think if Western Brown's able to get a stop here, you're going to see maybe kind of that, I know there's still more than 4 minutes left, but kind of that 4-minute offense where they maybe run the ball with Isaiah Smith a little bit more, maybe some more quarterback runs, and they'll try to work that clock up 10.
Yeah, definitely, and go to their heavy set, bring in the tight end, the 2 lead backs as well, and just try to stay inside the sidelines there, keep that clock running, and try to end this game on the ground.
But first things first, you got to get off the field here on 4th and 5. We'll see what Goshen draws up. We'll see if if they decide to put Talinda back in there at quarterback, or if Haley's going to try to get it with his legs or his arm. We've seen a lot of different things, a lot of different looks here in the second half from the Goshen Warriors as they've kind of kept the Bronco defense on their heels a little bit. And again, it's one of those things where there's a lot of moving parts. You got Haley kind of doing the read option, running it himself, doing the option play out wide. Then when you get Talinda in there, you kind of know what's going on, but they got that big formation in there. It looks like it's going to be Haley, and now the Broncos come up in press coverage, and Haley takes the snap. Nobody kind of moved. Everyone was just standing around, and I'm not sure what's going on here. It looks like referees are going to come in and talk it over, and not sure that it's going to be a false start, but the ball was snapped. Referees blew it dead. I guess we're just going to kind of try it again here on 4th and 5. From the 48-yard line, Broncos trying to come away with a stop. Haley looking towards his sideline, throws that way, has a man complete, slips a tackle, and he's going to have first down yardage down inside the 35-yard line. So a little bit of confusion there on that first snap, but they're able to convert a big 4th down and move the chains.
Yeah, huge 4th down. They haven't had to go for it on 4th down, I don't believe, at all tonight. It's their first conversion, first attempt. Finds Richardson over there on the right side, able to break a tackle and get the first down.
That time Haley put it right on the money and converts a big 4th down up to the 34-yard line. Now rolling out, running the option play. They pitch it late. Broncos have it. Nice stiff arm, though, on the outside. Still running River Gambrell. He kind of made something out of nothing there and a pretty nice gain on first down.
Yeah, did a great job. Runs through that initial tackle and able to go forward. Brings up, going to be a 2nd and short coming up.
Got that right arm out and was able to hold the tackler off just long enough to gain about 6 yards. So inside the 30 now. 8 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in this ball game. Broncos defense trying to get off the field. Goshen trying to punch it in one more time. This time Haley will keep it, fakes a handoff, cuts back up to the middle, spins off a tackle, still going. Finally brought down around the 15-yard line, but another nice run by Logan Haley. That'll move the chains, and he's making his impact felt here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, I don't know what happened earlier. He had a limp going on, but that is gone right now. He's doing a great job running the ball.
So now Haley will check the sideline for the play. Coach Elkin over there trying to rally the troops and come back in this one. They're still down 10 with 7:43 to go. This time fakes a handoff. Haley going off the right side, has some room, puts his head down, spins around right at the goal line. No signal yet. They're going to mark him in for the touchdown. Logan Haley with a tough run. A 15-yard touchdown, takes it all the way into the house through multiple tackles, and Logan Haley puts an exclamation point on that drive.
Yeah, great finish to that series. Finally had to go for it on 4th down. Your hand was kind of forced with the time that was left in the game, as well as the scoreboard. You're down 10. Go for it on 4th and medium. Able to convert, drive down the field, finish it off for 6.
So now Adam Cameron with the extra point, and that one's going to be good. So we're back to a 3-point game, 31-28. We'll take a break. We'll be back on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV.
Do you have a roofing or siding project? At Higgins, they manufacture steel roofing and siding every business day. With 17 colors in stock and 70,000 pieces of trim, they are prepared to ship your project immediately. Remember Higgins for your 40-year warranted, Energy Star compliant, American-made steel roofing and siding. Located 7 miles west of Hillsboro on US Route 50 and on AC Avenue, just off 35 in Jackson. Call 800-782-4239 or visit them on the web at higginsroofing.com.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxler Tractor.
Welcome back in here to Western Brown High School. Goshen marches down the field, puts 7 more on the board. We're back to a 3-point game, 31-28. with 7:34 left to go here in the ball game. Goshen ready to kick it away. Ball's teed up on the 40-yard line. They're going to try the onside kick. Takes a couple of bounces. They've got a chance at it. Ball's still on the ground, and Goshen falls on it. So a big play by the Goshen special teams, and they come up with the football inside the 45-yard line. And now a penalty flag flies out late, and that penalty's against the Broncos, even better field position. So a big turn of events here as Goshen was able to get up there. Kicker had a chance at it initially, bounce around off 3 or 4 guys, and they fall on it. Big time turn of events here for the Goshen Warriors.
They got a huge bounce, made it really difficult for the Broncos to bring that one in, and finally able to corral that one. They also get the penalty, tack it on. Great field position, great call from Coach Elkin to go for that onside kick in the situation.
So a big turn of events here as the Goshen Warriors will have great field position inside the 30-yard line after the penalty. They recover the onside kick. Again, that thing pinballed around for a while. They were able to fall on it. And now they've got good field position inside the 30-yard line where it's going to be first down and 10, and they're looking to take their first lead of the night here. So Goshen's offense will trot back out there. Logan Haley back in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers, pretty much the same formation we've seen on most plays here from the Goshen Warriors. They take the snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to run it up the middle. Tries to slip out of a tackle, but able to wrap him up around the feet and bring him down was Ty Spalding. Will bring up second down.
Yeah, Ty Spalding, nice tackle. Able to bring him down for a short gain. Haley had a little bit of room there, too, off that left side, but Spalding made a great tackle.
Make sure to stay tuned for the Coach's Comment Show after the game. We'll recap tonight's matchup with Coach Nick Osborne. Make sure to stay tuned for that. Broncos trying to hold on to a 3-point lead here late in this one. 7 minutes to go. Haley takes a snap, quick throw out towards his own sideline, has his man Talinda, splits 2 tacklers, and he's going all the way to the house. Camden Talinda continues his big second half, this time on the receiving end, takes it in, and Goshen's got their first lead of the ballgame.
What a call. Run the screen over to your playmaker, Talinda, on the right side. Gets some great blocks from his teammates, has to hurdle over a defender, gets in the end zone.
So 34-31 with the extra point coming up here, and the Broncos find themselves in a deficit for the first time here tonight. Snaps back, holds down, kicks on the way, and this one will be blocked. So it will remain a 34-31 ball game, so still a 3-point game, but a big drive by the Goshen Warriors. We'll take a break. We'll be right back on 99.5 The Edge.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
You want a new Lazy Boy recliner? Try Moser Furniture and Appliance in West Union. Need a new floor? Hardwood, carpet, vinyl, luxury vinyl planks. Come to Moser Furniture and Appliance. Need a new appliance for the kitchen? GE, Speed Queen? Now you got it. It's Moser Furniture and Appliance. Need an X-ray or MRI? Do not go to Moser Furniture and Appliance. Better try Adams County Regional Medical Center. But for your home needs, it's you got it. Moser Furniture and Appliance in West Union.
Welcome back in here to the Roses Field at Kibler Stadium, where the Goshen Warriors have tacked on 6 more. Blocked extra point, makes it a 34-31 game, but they're able to get the onside kick. They turn it into another touchdown, another big play out on the edge by Camden Talinda, and the Broncos find themselves in a hole for the first time here tonight.
Yeah, Goshen really coming out strong offensively in the second half. 34 points so far, all in the second half. Impressive performance. Had to switch things up at halftime. Doing a great job.
So this time they'll kick it away. Ball is muffed again by the Broncos, and they're just going to have to fall on about the 25-yard line. I didn't see the number exactly who that was back there. I think that was Lucas Powell came up. Sutton was back there deep, tried to catch it. Bounced off of him, but they're able to fall on at the 25-yard line, so they avoid disaster again. So the Broncos will have it. 6 minutes and 46 seconds to go. They have all 3 timeouts. Obviously tons of time for this offense, but they're going to have a big answer here after back-to-back scores.
Yeah, and there's still a lot of time left, so if you do score, you got to rely on your defense as well to get a stop to finish things out. So right now, this is what Coach Osborne wants, the ball in his team's hands with the game on the line.
So 1st and 10 from the 26. Sutton takes a snap, quick throw towards the sideline, has it complete to Sandifer. Tries to stiff arm a tackler, goes forward past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. Nice throw on 1st down. Will bring up 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, Sandifer has been so reliable since making the transition to offense. Does a good job bringing the ball in, fighting for those yards after catch.
Up to the 32-yard line, actually 2nd down and 4. 6:21 to go. Sutton takes a snap, quick throw. Sandifer has it, spun down, past the line to gain, right about the 38-yard line. Nice play again by Austin Sandifer. Will move the chains for the Broncos.
Yeah, back-to-back to Sandifer. Gets the 1st down, gets this drive off to a good start.
Clock approaches 6 minutes to go here in this one. Western Brown has the football on the 38-yard line in their own territory. 1st down and 10. Sutton takes the snap, rolling out to his left, wants to throw that way, squares his shoulders, now throws it. Pass was tipped by the defender, had Isaiah Smith, but number 80 over there, Evan Harris, able to get a paw on it and knock it down. Nice play.
Yeah, able to jump up. That would have been a 1st down, big reception over there to Smith out on the edge, but Harris able to sky for that one, knock it out.
And again, one of those plays where Sutton was rolling out to his left and just couldn't quite get enough on that throw as Austin Sandifer has to come off the field now. A little bit of, we'll save that for a little bit of vomit there on the sideline, but hopefully he'll be able to get back in there quick. Sutton takes a snap now, looking towards his left, wants to throw now, throwing over the middle, and this one's going to be intercepted. Back-to-back big plays. Number 80, Evan Harris, got his head turned around at the last second, and he comes away with a huge turnover for this Goshen defense, and Western Brown finds himself in a real tough spot now.
Yeah, that one a little bit underthrown, and Harris able to come underneath of it, pick it off, gets a short return on that as well. After he makes a big play on the other end, getting the tip. Great play from Harris. Puts his team in a great spot here with just over 5.5 left in the game.
So all the way back to the 45-yard line now. Just past midfield, a big play by the Goshen defense. And the Western Brown defense now is going to have to come away with a big stop, something they have not been able to do here so far in the second half. And again, it has been all Goshen Warriors, and they come away with another big play. And if they're able to punch it in here, it's going to be a big hill to climb for the Broncos. We'll see what they decide to do. They've had a lot of success running the football here in the second half and then taking some shots when they need to. Logan Haley back in there at quarterback. 3 on his right, 1 on the left, 1 man in the backfield. Takes a snap. He's going to run this one up the middle, waiting for some blocks to set up. Broncos rally to the football, do a nice job wrapping them up, but still gets a few yards. Will bring up 2nd down, and looks like about 6.
Yeah, and this is a situation where I think Goshen is just going to try to run as much clock out as they can. I don't foresee them trying to throw the ball here. That stops the clock. Potentially, you get one tipped up, maybe an interception.
Actually, 2nd down and 8. He's going to go forward for about 2.5 yards. So just over 5 minutes to go now as Goshen, again, will try to take their time. Broncos still do have all 3 timeouts. Goshen have 2 of theirs. Goshen leads 34-31 with 5:05 to go in the ballgame. Haley takes the snap, running off the right side, picks up a couple of blocks, goes up the middle, has 1st down yardage past midfield, past the 45-yard line, down inside the 45 to about the 43. Another nice run by Logan Haley.
And you got to think, with a guy like Haley, he's not going down on that first contact. It's a situation where you get him wrapped up, try to punch that ball out, try to force a fumble on these guys. Give yourself an opportunity late, clock ticking under 5 minutes.
And you said it. You've got Logan Haley goes 6'3", 190, the senior quarterback. And the Broncos trying to get this thing figured out on the defensive side. They take a timeout with 4:51 to go. Goshen leads 34-31. We're going to see if this Bronco defense can come away with a big stop here. But again, it has been all Goshen in the second half. Western Brown's been able to punch it in a few times, but Goshen's just had the momentum. They've been able to come away with touchdowns. They get the big onside kick recovery. And now they're poised to put this thing away with 4:51 to go.
Yeah, they've scored on every series now in the second half. So a huge turnaround for them. They go 6 unsuccessful series in the first half, 5 punts, 1 turnover on downs, and now they have 5 straight touchdowns with a chance here. First and 10 coming up inside Bronco territory with 4:51 left.
So Coach Cody Wilson trying to rally the troops here as Western Brown again trying to come away with a stop here on senior night. They trail now for the first time tonight late in this game, 34-31 to the Goshen Warriors. And again, it's been all Logan Haley and Camden Talinda in this second half. They've really found a kind of a sweet spot with those two, running the football, and they've been able to move the chains and get some pretty big plays. And again, a lot of beef on that offensive line. They've done a really nice job here in the second half.
Yeah, they've played extremely well, getting a nice push up front, making some lanes for Haley and Talinda.
So ball's on the 42-yard line, first down and 10 with 4:51 to go. Haley in the shotgun, 1 man back there with him, 3 on the right, 1 on the left. This time Haley's going up the middle, goes past the 40-yard line, down inside to about the 37. Will bring up second down and 5.
And that's exactly what Coach Elkin's going to want the rest of this game. 4, 5, 6 yards to carry, stay in bounds, get on the ground. Don't allow the Broncos a chance to attack that ball and potentially force a turnover.
Second down and 5 from the 37, 4:24 to go now. Again, Bronco defense trying to come away with a big stop here late in this one. Ball's on the 37-yard line, same formation from the Warriors. Haley in the shotgun just past the 40-yard line, taking as much time off that clock as he can. This time he'll hand it to Gambrill going up the middle. He fights for a few extra yards, but goes down around the 39-yard line. We'll call it or 34-yard line rather, just inside the 35. A big third down coming up.
And a heavy set coming in now. Looks like Haley will step out. Might have a Talinda Wildcat run coming up.
So they'll bring Talinda in, third down and 3. They're going back to this. They've had a lot of success with this here in the second half. Talinda, a patient runner. He scored 4 touchdowns here in the second half, and he's trying to come away with a big third down conversion here, 3rd and 3 with 3.5 minutes to go. Talinda takes a snap, going off the right side, following the blocks. He's going to fall forward, jumps over the pile inside the 30-yard line, and he's going to have a first down. Another tough run by Camden Talinda, moves the chains, and a new set of downs for the Warriors.
That's their 11th first down of the half as we're ticking under 3:20 now.
So a couple of subs checking in here for both sides. 3 minutes to go, and Coach Osborne's going to have to start thinking about using some timeouts here as we go 3 minutes to go in this one. Broncos still trail by 3. Bronco defense trying to come away with a turnover. You said it, trying to maybe get in there and knock one out. 3 off to the right, 1 on the left. Haley in the shotgun, fakes a handoff, looking for some room to run. This time they're going to bottle him up, and he goes for, I think, no gain, maybe a very short gain. Is going to bring up second down and long.
Yeah, second and long, and again, that's that situation where you want to try. You got them wrapped up early. Try to fight for that ball. See if you can get that one punched out.
But with the play clock, they're going to be able to take this thing almost all the way down to 2 minutes. Still 24 seconds on the play clock, 2:25 to go in the ball game. Again, Coach Osborne holding on to those timeouts for now. Still has 2 left. They had to take one a few minutes ago, so waiting to try to get a couple more stops here and start using some timeouts. Talinda with the ball. This time they crash down on him and get him wrapped up around the ankles, and now Coach Osborne is going to take a timeout, and that's going to bring up about a third down and maybe a third down and 7. And a nice play there on the outside, but again, a big third down here. Broncos have 1 timeout left, 2:10. I think if they get 4 or 5 yards, maybe Goshen just goes for it on 4th down and try to use as much clock as they can. If not, maybe they try a long field goal or a pooch punt. We'll see what they decide to do if they don't get this here on 3rd down.
Yeah, Western only has 1 timeout left, so 3rd and 7 coming up. If you can get 3 or 4 here, Coach Elkins, I think he's going to have that confidence in his team. Go for it on 4th down, try to ice the game, put it away.
So a big, big third down here for this Bronco defense. 3rd and 7 from the 26. Again, still have 1 timeout. Obviously, high school football, you don't get that bonus timeout of the 2-minute warning like they get in the NFL. So we're going to have to try to get a stop, use the timeout, and then get off the field again if they decide to go for it on 4th down. But we'll see. Again, I think it depends on how many yards they get. If they get stonewalled and maybe get 1 or none, maybe they just try to little pooch punt down inside the 10-yard line and make them go the length of the field with no timeouts. If they get close, maybe they go for it. Maybe they get it on third down. We'll see. 2 minutes and 10 seconds coming up. Talinda back in there. Takes the snap, going off the right side, following those blockers. He's got some room, spins off the tackle, and he's got the first down inside the 10, still fighting for yardage. He may go in, and a penalty flag comes out late, but he's all the way down inside the 10-yard line to the 5. Camden Talinda putting the team on his back.
Yeah, that was a huge run. Had some great blocks on that right side. Able to spin through one tackle and fight for some extra yards. We're sitting at 2 minutes, still waiting on the penalty to see what we have. It was about 15 yards down the field.
It is going to be a holding going against the Goshen Warriors, but it's still enough for a first down. So it was far enough down the field that it is going to move the chain still. A holding call goes against the Goshen Warriors, but still enough yardage for a first down and a tall order now with only one timeout and 2 minutes to go for the Broncos.
Yeah, inside the 20 now, and Goshen just going to try to run the clock out. Coach Osborne going to have to call that timeout as soon as this play ends.
So at this point, again, you're just hoping you're going to have to try on the next 2 plays, I think, to try to knock that thing out, or it's going to get the clock's really against the Broncos here as Talinda's back in there. They're going back to this bread and butter that's worked for them in the second half. He's going off the right side, bounces off a tackler, goes inside the 10 down to about the 9-yard line, and that's going to bring up second down, and Coach Osborne's going to maybe save that timeout for one more.
Yeah, clock's still ticking, 1:45 left and moving. Goshen's still going to take their time, still 25 left on the play clock.
So it's going to be second down and short. They need a yard to get a first down. The ball spotted right on the 10-yard line. So I think you're going to see this play, and then Coach Osborne's going to take that final timeout and hope that they can knock it out here late in this one or get a big turnover going back the other way. Talinda takes the snap, going off the right side, setting up some blocks. He'll have the first down. Bouncing around, he goes down inside the 10 to about the 7. Move the chains with 1:15 to go. And again, that's going to just about put the ice on this one with 1:15 to go.
That's the 8th first down of the quarter for the Goshen Warriors. This offense has found life in the second half, scored 5 touchdowns, and again, scored on every series so far in the second half, and this one is just running out the clock inside the 10 now with the first down.
And now we'll see Haley come back in there with 50 seconds to go. And I would imagine they'll just either snap it and take a knee or maybe just kind of run a couple yards and fall down. And at this point, you know, the biggest thing, and they'll take a timeout with 42 seconds to go. And again, the biggest thing at this point for the Goshen Warriors is ball security. Just hold on to that thing. Make sure you get a good snap. Ball's on the 7-yard line. Obviously, don't have to score again. Basically, just got to get one more play, 2 more plays with a timeout. And make sure you hold on to the football and no big turnovers here late. And speaking of turnovers, going back to it, it just feels like this one kind of got away from Western Brown that first half. They really had a chance to kind of blow out the lead there early, and they had 3 fumbles in the first half. We've seen an interception and a turnover on downs, I believe. So, you know, it just feels like a time when they left too many points on the board, and Goshen was able to make some halftime adjustments and take advantage of it, and credit to them. They've done a really nice job here in the second half running the football, and they've taken advantage of those turnovers.
Yeah, I've got them clocked at 6 turnovers in the ball game, 2 in the second half. So it was just a lot to overcome, even though they had the lead in the first half. It could have been a lot bigger lead with how the offense was moving the ball.
And now Logan Haley takes a knee. And we'll see if Coach Osborne decides to use that timeout or not, but it looks like he is not going to use that timeout. So one more. No, I don't think they have to snap it again. There's still 30 seconds on the play clock, only 28 on the game clock, so that's going to do it. So Goshen's going to come in here on senior night to Western Brown and get a big win. Goshen comes into the game 1-7 on the season. They get their second win here against the Broncos. Broncos have a chance to close out a playoff spot here on senior night at home, and they're not able to do it. Goshen takes advantage of some Bronco turnovers and an onside kick, and they come away with a big league win here, 34-31. And I think everyone around here just kind of went dead silent. Everybody's just kind of in shock as to what we just saw. But again, credit to Goshen. They did a good job making some halftime adjustments and turning those turnovers into points. And they come away with a big win.
This huge win, huge league win against an opponent that's had their number for the last several years. And big come from behind win, too. We were just talking, it seems like a minute ago, they were down by 10, 31-21. and they come back, take the lead, 13 unanswered points, and able to finish it off too with the defense, and then the offense drives down the field, runs the clock out. What a great win for this Warrior team.
And what a tale of two halves. I mean, in the first half, Goshen's offense really couldn't get anything going. They had multiple punts and just really put themselves in some tough spots with some 3rd and long, 4th and long situations that they really just couldn't go for it. And they're going to be very happy to come in here and spoil senior night for these Broncos. And again, give credit where credit's due. Coach Elkin and his staff made some adjustments at halftime. They had some success with that wildcat run that we saw with Tolinda quite a bit. And they were able to just go big bodies up front and move the pile and get yards, and they're able to punch it in, and they come back down 17-0 at halftime, and they come out with a big win, 34-31 over Western Brown.
Yeah, huge halftime adjustments for them. Stayed away from the pass game as much as they could in that second half. They threw it maybe a handful of times, only when they needed to, and really the only one that comes to mind is off to the far side of the field over to Richardson. But other than that, they just relied on that offensive line and that run game, and had great success in the second half. Again, scored on every series aside from the final one where they ran the clock out, took the knee to finish this one off. Great win, great big league win for Coach Elkin and the Warriors.
Yeah, the Broncos are huddled up down here on our left on about the 15-yard line as Coach Osborne talks to the team. Well, it doesn't get any easier next week, going on the road to Wilmington for the final game of the season, and feels like, based on what happened across the Region 12 tonight, maybe a must-win for the Broncos to get back into the playoffs. They're hovering right around that 12 spot right now, but with a loss here tonight, probably will drop a few spots, so we'll see what they're able to do. But again, credit to Goshen Warriors. They come away with a big win. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back with some more of our postgame show right after this on 99.5 The Edge.
To get to know people as people, not just customers. That's very important to Mosier Furniture. Today, we were lucky enough to have 2 customers call us and brag about the fact that they loved their furniture and they're still loving it after a great number of years. We like to hear that. There's no doubt Mosier Furniture and Appliance has a lot of great customers, but we're always looking for more. Mosier Furniture and Appliance in West Union, Ohio. We're here whenever you need us.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
On the Broncos led 17-0 going into the halftime break. Goshen's able to take advantage of some turnovers and extra possessions, and they come all the way back in the second half, and they win this one 34-31. Again, Broncos here on senior night. Well, I think, it seems like something you talk about in football a lot, the battle. It's something that, at every level of football, whether it's Pee-wee all the way to guys in the NFL, if you win the turnover battle, you put yourself in a really good chance to win the ball game. And again, the Broncos just turned it over too many times here tonight. Goshen was able to take advantage of it. And again, they come in 1-7. Now they're 2-7 on the season, and a big win for them. And Broncos have one final league game, one final Week 10 matchup next week against a pretty good Wilmington team. They'll go on the road for that game. We'll have that one for you right here on 99.5 The Edge. But again, I feel like, really at this point, you just Western Brown and everybody just kind of disappointed in the turnovers, and something that is not always 100% in your control, but you just kind of felt it in the first half. They had chances. Western Brown had a lot of chances to really put the game out of reach for Goshen, and then in the second half, they really found a lot of success running the football, and they're able to punch it in a big second half from Camden Tolinda. I think he had 4 touchdowns in that second half, 3 rushing, 1 receiving. Maybe even had 5 touchdowns in the second half. But again, a big performance from him, and the Goshen Warriors come screaming all the way back and steal one from the Broncos here on senior night.
Yeah, they had 6 turnovers and then the onside kick too. So they got an extra possession that way. Tolinda did have 4 touchdowns. Haley did have the the 5th. But, yeah, just a great night for them all around, especially being down 17.5. It's a tough one to come back from, and with a team like them, they don't throw it too much. They throw it a little bit, but most of their success was on the ground. They're able to get things going, change things up. Haley got a little banged up, but he was able to come back in there. Talinda just added such a spark to that team on the offensive end. That Wildcat really changed things up for them. He had a huge kickoff return as well to give them great field position on one of their drives. Also, just electric. And, again, he's playing both ways and on special teams too, and he's a freshman. What a talent Goshen has for the next 4 years, and Camden Talinda. Again, Haley and that offensive line, a great job rushing the ball tonight.
Well, and again, not that there was only one bright spot for the Broncos, but again, Isaiah Smith puts in another great performance on senior night. Don't know how many yards he had, but I would say well into the 200-yard mark, had 3 touchdowns, I believe, and you know, we've seen him all season long kind of do it for this Bronco offense, and he's just been Mr. Johnny on the spot when they need him. And again, and another thing, that Goshen defense was able to come away with a few tip passes and just enough to kind of disrupt that Bronco offense in the second half. We saw on the sideline here in front of us, Isaiah Smith had that first down on the 4th down, and I believe it was number 9, Cash Keats, was able to just get one fingertip on it enough to throw it off the mark. And you know, it was just little things like that the Warriors did correctly that the Broncos did not. And unfortunately, they dropped this one here on senior night. So again, 34-31, Goshen comes to Western Brown and comes away with a win. Broncos senior night here. We want to give those seniors one last shout out here on their final home game of the regular season. Isaiah Smith, Matthew Osborne, Austin Huff, Vincent Mickles, Hunter McKenzie, William Pletz, and Braden Biller, the seniors here for Western Brown. And again, a big win here for Goshen there. They love nothing more than to come in here and spoil senior night for these Broncos. I know when I was playing sports, I think I enjoyed playing on the road even more. You get to go into the hostile environment and hopefully take a big one away, and the Warriors were able to do that here tonight. Again, Western Brown will tie a ribbon on the season next week, and the regular season we'll see, again, what happens with their playoff aspirations. But Week 10 at Wilmington should be another good football game. Wilmington won, I believe, or was winning late tonight against New Richmond, and you know, again, something that the Hurricane do really well that sometimes the Broncos struggle with is run the football, and they've got some big guys too, so could be another dose of what we saw in the second half here. That Bronco defense is going to have to find a way to get those stops and get off the field.
Yeah, they did such a great job in the first half. Again, 6 series for Goshen offensively in the first half, and they only had, I believe, 5 first downs in the first half. Yes, 5 first downs is what I have them tallied for. 5 punts, 1 turnover on downs. That's the level I think Coach Wilson and Coach Osborne expect this team to play at. But the second half, Goshen really showed up. They made some adjustments at the half that we talked about. And next week, like you talked about, Wilmington, really tough team, really physical, did everything they could. They hung with Massey this year, lost 17-14 in a battle that nobody scored in the second half in that one. And they're going to run the ball, and Western Brown's going to have to find a way to slow that down next week.
All right, we'll take one final break, and we'll have our Paul Hall Insurance Player of the Game coming up right after this. One final break here on 99.5 The Edge. We'll be right back.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up for the 3, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking out ahead she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, 2-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shack Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
To get to know people as people, not just customers. That's very important to Mosier Furniture. Today, we were lucky enough to have 2 customers call us and brag about the fact that they loved their furniture and they're still loving it after a great number of years. We like to hear that. There's no doubt Mosier Furniture and Appliance has a lot of great customers, but we're always looking for more. Mosier Furniture and Appliance in West Union, Ohio. We're here whenever you need us.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Time to Western Brown High School, where again the Goshen Warriors come to town and steal a win from the Broncos 34-31. They come away with their second win of the season. Broncos have one more week to go. Week 10 will be at Wilmington. We'll have that one right here for you on 99.5 The Edge. A couple of reminders, 99.5 The Edge is your home for the Cincinnati Bengals. The season continues Sunday with Week 6 action. Join us here as Joe Burrow and the Bengals take on the Seattle Seahawks. Coverage begins at 11:30 with the kickoff at 1. And a reminder, this broadcast is for the private use of the 99.5 The Edge audience. Any other use of the descriptions or accounts of this game without the consent of 99.5 The Edge is prohibited. So our Paul Hall Insurance Player of the Game, we wanted to name a senior here on senior night, and I was talking to Rob, and Rob knows this all too well as a former offensive lineman. Sometimes those offensive linemen don't get the love they deserve, and you know, in the NFL, it seems like the only time you hear about a lineman is when they hold somebody and they call their name out or their number out anyways on the PA system. So we want to go with senior offensive lineman number 76, Will Pletz. He's had a pretty good career here for the Broncos, and I know is getting some college looks and some attention from some of those different schools. So he may be going on to play at the next level. So had a really nice career. He's got at least one more to go. Hopefully more than that if they make it into the postseason. But William Pletz, our Paul Hall Insurance Player of the Game.
Yeah, had a really good season so far. The leader of this offensive front. Especially with all the injuries and everything that's happened. Transition 3 freshmen up there with him. One of my favorite offensive line sayings, overworked, underappreciated. It's one of those positions that you don't really get recognized much, and you only hear your name when you're getting a holding call or something like that. You go celebrate with your teammates, and that's where you get the glory and that feeling in the end zone, that passion for the game. It's not about you, it's about the team, and he's showed that throughout his career as a Bronco.
Absolutely. So congratulations, Will Pletz, on our Paul Insurance Player of the Game. But again, one more game to go. Week 10 at Wilmington. We'll have that one for you right here. Big game tomorrow. Ohio State goes on the road to Purdue, which is, don't want to do that broadcaster jinx, but a few years ago they stumbled a little bit in Purdue, and always a tough environment. So Buckeyes in action tomorrow. Bengals back in action on Sunday, back at home after a good performance on the road in Arizona. I think the Buckeyes get it done by about 3 scores. I think Joe Burrow's back. I think the Bengals are a force to be reckoned with. They get a win going into the bye week and then a tough schedule coming out. But I think Bengals look good on Sunday. Hopefully they continue.
Yeah, the offense finally got clicking for them last week, and it's good to see that. We know what they're capable of the last 2 seasons, obviously getting to the AFC Championship and the Super Bowl. And I think this is kind of their turnaround, their bounce back like they had last year, a slow start, but getting back on their feet.
Jamar Chase won't say exactly what he said, but always open, 7-11, baby. So we'll catch the Bengals on Sunday. You can catch it right here on 99.5 The Edge. We appreciate everybody tuning in tonight on Goodguysradiotv.com and 99.5 The Edge. Again, my name's Greg Liming. I'm here with my partner, Rob Bowman, Nate Whalen back in the studio, Maggie Dean up top on the camera. Thanks for tuning in. Week 10 next week at Wilmington. We'll catch you then.